There we go. That works. Be right back, folks. Hello and welcome everybody to the Friday Night Pro League, week 14 of 35, live from Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts, where today that home team Academy 3 will take on the visitors from Riverwalk Lanes in Amesbury, Massachusetts, Team Lafayette Lanes. Hi, my name is Greg Gouillart and this is Candlepin Bowling Network, and alongside me on the call is Paul Grant.
Hey Greg, great to be with you again. Look at Academy Lafayette Lanes. They started the season 0-24. In the fourth match of 35, they lost the first string. They're 0-26, which means since then, they're 45-33. Captain Dave Hodge Mallahan on lane 2 for Academy 3. The 8th seed 1 point behind the 7th seed Lafayette. The Dominator, Dominick Paladino, averaging 105 and 113 in his leagues. 2-4-5. Hodge missed number 1. First of 3 strings, 2 points, a win per string, 2 for total, and he ties. The points are split in half. 8 points on the line. Week 14 of 35. Paladino connects, spare for Lafayette. As the Three Stooges would say, Lafayette, here I come. Greg's like, I get that one, do you? Hodge and 9, 1 pin lead for Lafayette, rolling around, one of the hottest teams right now in the league. Greg will call the middle string.
In Candlepin Bowling, it's roll 3 balls, play the wood where it falls. Strikes are rare, it's a game of spares, so those of you new to Candlepin, welcome aboard. Please pull down the description for more FAQs.
Greg is a opponent. You know it, bombs away, baby, strike for Hodge. You just had one in practice a moment ago.
Ooh.
Paladino also strike. 19-1 in the first of 3.
Looked like he was going to get parallel pins, what Florence Greenleaf called the tail, but now he's got just a 6 pin.
First time covering Lafayette this year. Tony Levesque, the Magic Man, does their home matches all the time. Living in Amesbury. Paladino missed the chance for 2 in a row. All 3 Academy lanes here, 1, 2, and 3 tonight. Paladino 9, 28 through 2 in the first of 3. Dave Hodge, Mallahan 19 for Mallahan, plus 2 on the strike next. Second bowl is a 5.
And the format of the Friday Night Pro League is a 35-week season. In each match, we're playing for match points like most leagues do. 2 points per string, 2 for total. Any ties split the points, and it's these match points that determine the standings that you saw earlier. A lot of log jams, a lot of 3 two-way ties, and a 3-way tie, in fact. So really, nobody's that far out of the playoff picture.
Glen Gill off to the left, 3. Here's John Lescarbeau, the Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. Right side of 6-pack, check his ID. Gill, good second ball. It hits the 6. You were hit, stupid, Greg would say.
Pins are stupid. Changed my mind.
Lescarbeau trying to reach the 7. It wiggles and wobbles. It won't go. Wow, 2 tough calls. Glen cleans it up for a 10. Lescarbeau without the wood at 10. What a great sport for any age. It's never too late to join Candlepin Bowling. 102-year-olders. Well, Candlepin young kids, everyone in between. It's unbelievable. Get the word out.
Maybe one day get it out of Northeast North America, but for right now, it's our proud regional sport since 1885.
Glen Gill on the 2-8. Lescarbeau goes left, steals the head pin, not a head pin hit. It is a split though. 3 falls down, 7 left, 10 right. It's always football season, Candlepin Bowling. Gill, right side again, leads at the 1-5. Center Worcester, 4-7 left, 10 right. Brutal. Lescarbeau the wood. Wow, nothing doing. Gill. Oh, wow, that's a youch. Yikes and ouch. Put in the dictionary, Webster. Youch. Y-O-U-C-H. A 6. Lescarbeau, no go. That's an 8. 18 through 2. Gill, 16 through 2 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Let's pause 18.1 seconds for station ID from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
This is Candlepin Bowling Network. Hi, I'm Greg Gouillart, and that's Paul Grant. Big favor, please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button if you're logged into the platform of choice. That way more people will know that the Friday Night Pro League is long and that Candlepin Bowling lives on here on YouTube.
3 seconds left.
Fine.
We'll defer from the time.
I yield the balance of my time.
Mike Nardone, not clone, they call him. 1-3, 4-7 left, wood between. Sean Landry, very good bowler for Lafayette, 4-7 chance. Nardone just clipped right on the 3, 1-4-7. Landry for a spare, got it! Right between the eyes. Lafayette the early lead. Nardone, we go for the 1, the 2, or the 3. He goes in between, but gets the wood for a 9. And the wood taps the 1. Not quite enough for a 10, a 9. Greg, we have an update every 2 boxes completed for all 5 bowlers throughout the day.
Has he hit the button yet? Doesn't have to until he's sure.
Mike, good at pushing buttons. What are you talking about?
Actually, he's hitting the button and it's not going. There we go.
How about a shot to Alex Dellis, the mayor at Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire? A new high 5 for the 4th time this year. A 651 stunner and a 100 half, a spread eagle spare to start the match. A 164 high single as well today. Watch it on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network and subscribe for free. Class B, folks, Class B. 1-2-7-10 for Nardone. 4 Horseman, the 10 is the post for Landry. That's on a spare, 15 through 1 in the first of 3. Nardone trying to split the uprights. Missed inside. 1 of the 10. Landry way off in the 7. 1, 2, 4, 10 right. Raise the head pin. Nardone a 9. 2 9s. 18 through 2. Landry, Hodge pin gets 2 of the 4 for an 8. After the spare 5, 23 through 2. Quick update from Greg.
So 69 to 53 right there. An important out for Landry to get just those couple of pins. Sure, nobody's going to hang an 8 on their refrigerator, but still important to get, as those pins can make a big difference down the stretch in this 3-string format.
Justin Lyonnais, Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class B champion, now in Class A. Has a 169 this season. Second out of Mark Ritchie, 176, I believe, still. Steve Poulin from Bowler Armor in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Fun guy, very good bowler. Has to cut down by doctor's orders his bowling due to injury. So he had to drop out of the ACST. And he steals 9, maybe. 8.5, there it goes. Now the 7 for a strike, almost. JT meanwhile on the 4-7-8. JT competes all the tournaments. It's gotten better every year, pretty much. Spare for Poulin. JT 1-2 in the 10. So it's 2 marks to none for Academy 3.
Yeah, Steve Poulin had just a 304 last week for the 118 average bowler, to your point, so we'll see which side of the bed he woke up on today. All the best with him and his recovery from injury.
JT head pin hit only for 1 for an 8 to start his match. Lafayette Lanes out of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. You want to watch a good interview? Watch the interview I did with Mark Ritchie, the Riverwalk Review on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. And look at this one, reset. You mentioned this is 2-pin bowling, Greg? Look at that option. Here's a 5-pin for Oshawa Ontario candidates. David Gowans. How about this one, David, at Nebs?
It's like the one split you can get in 5-pin. Yeah, what's interesting is that High single-wise, JT Lyonnais has a 169. Ahead of him is Justin Waters in 170 across the season. Justin Scally, 171. And top of the leaderboard, king of the high triple and recent interview subject, Mark Ritchie, highest on the high single board, 176.
Yeah, Nicholas got a Buffalo strike to right, so we'll say Buffalo, even though we're not covering it. Central Park 1.
That's, of course, across the season. Mark Ritchie, multiple 200s, as we learned or had reiterated on that interview.
Spare 7 Poulin missed a second chance for a spare. JT clobbers it spare. 18 of the ball through 2 early on. Poulin a 9, 26 through 2. Anchors come up now for the first time.
Get that replay machine firing for the Class B Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour champion, JT Lyonnais. Wood assisted, but the power helps him out.
87-79. Lafayette up 8. 1 mark for each side. Scott Lapierre from Sanford, Maine. High single 207. You can see on YouTube. The Casman, Chris Cazanave. Captain for Lafayette. Very good bowler over the years. That's Scott Lapierre. On the nose, Domino's 9. 10 pin left up, plank in front, high up on lane 2. Back to the edge of the house, lane 1. Chris Cazanave. Kaz pushes the 3-9. Don't you just love that shot? Never.
The classics.
Lapierre, spare. 10 of the ball to start his match. Kaz left side, only got a few more. It's 1-5 in the middle, 5 behind the 1, the king. 6-10 right, trying to get a couple here, move on.
That Lapierre spare likely tied the matchup after just that first visit to the lanes. Remember, 2 points per string, 2 for total, so a lot to play for across this evening's match.
It's the grown-ups night now, but a week from this Sunday, 9 days from now, check out the Mixed Up Graduates rematch, a 90% handicap, winner take all this time. Watch 8 bowlers from the Academy Young's Youth Program, 7 graduates and 1 and another attendee. 2 p.m. with Greg Gouillart, special guest commentator Mike Moore and myself, right here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125 in left room, 2 p.m. December 21st, 2025. Don't want to miss that one, a 3-stringer. 2 men, 2 women per team. The Mixed Up Graduates, the second edition, the rematch. Candlepin Bowling Network has the coverage here on YouTube.
Bro really did just replay a 9-box with the Cazanave taking out the 6-10 and the 5 for a great escape on ball 3.
Scott's bonus wobbling 6, 16 through 1. Give him a break. Bombs away, baby! Strike! Caz time! That went pretty quick, didn't it? What do you say, Kaz?
Say wow, say wow.
Bombs away, baby!
Lapierre trying to get to the outside of the 5-pin, but can't take it out. Say the line, Chris. Just 1 pin out, so Lapierre a harsh 7-box after 2 object pin hits. And we take a look here at the results through 2 boxes. So 4 marks for Lafayette to 3 for Academy 3 at the moment there. That 20-box, or that strike rather, by Cazanave absolutely destroyed the pins. And Lafayette leads by 4 pins and an extra mark.
Back to the top here, it's Dominator time. Dominick Paladino, a lot of injuries last year. Couldn't make the Worlds, but boy, he's been bowling better since, he said. Feeling much healthier, good for him. Great guy, good competitor.
Averaging 108, 109 across the whole season, 108 road average.
He's young enough, check his ID on the 6-pack. Hodge Mallahan on a strike, 7, 4, 7, 10, brutal. That wood's too deep, I think.
Hodge, the captain of New England, this Friday night pro team and New England Flooring in the men's worlds, a team that has made the World's final before.
Try to slice it over, just missed up by much.
Present average is 108, though a 111 road average, interestingly.
Hodge 8 filling the strike, 27 through 2. Paladino leaves up the sleep of the 9 for a 9.
8 fill, 8 box.
3, Hodge.
8 fill, 8 box, you'll find. Or, yeah, it should be an 8 box.
They got to fix that scoreboard.
As soon as someone bumps into the
no one
kiosk.
noticed it. I don't think anybody noticed it, Greg. Who got the 8 box?
Should be Hodge. He did leave up 2 pins, but we'll see. Paladino, nope, ball's going to correct the record here. 4 pins knocked down. Mallahan, 4 horsemen, and the 7 pin. There's Paul on screen, going right up to the bowlers. There's a split opinion of whether the streamers go up to them or you just wait for the correction to be made, but now I think the correction will be made as they go to the kiosks now.
Yeah, I talked to Mr. Nardone, our clone, Mike Nardone. He fixed it. So we try to assist bowlers. If we want to get in their way, we respect their wishes, but we want to help them get the right score too. You know, work as a team.
Paladino continuing to chisel pins, gets a 9 box out of this. That's a pretty good escape for Mallahan as well for an 8.
Dominick 40 through 4 despite the mark. Pinning is killing him right now. Actually 46 through 4 make it. Hodge 43 through 4 with the strike 8 in the second. Paladino a spare 9, 3-9 since then. 9's a wild. Mr. Pajama Man, John Lescarbeau, not wearing pajamas tonight pretty much. Always with those cool funky outfits. Great bowler year in, year out. At Butwell's in Concord, New Hampshire, home of the Tellis family.
Pretty tame trousers for him all told.
Yes.
This evening anyway.
Fashion statement rather. Glen Gill meanwhile slipping 7 3/4. 1-7 right side, wobbling 6. Lescarbeau missed number 1. From a 124 league bowler from Tilton, New Hampshire, not too far from Laconia, 2 towns away from Laconia, New Hampshire, near Andover and Franklin, New Hampshire also. Takes a 10. 28 through 3 early on. Gill a 9. 25 through 3.
Glen Gill was on the other side of JT Lyonnais' victory in Class B of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. Both of them have now upgraded to Class A.
Academy 3 hold on to a 1-pin lead, down a strike and a spare to Lafayette out of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Highly recommend that place, Riverwalk Lanes, 8 wooden classic lanes. Richie Lafayette Lane since 1946. Mark and Melissa Ritchie took over in 2013. Again, watch that interview, the Riverwalk Review, on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Also on Candlepin Chat with a high definition. Watch on YouTube on CBN and subscribe free. Why not? Videos forever as long as YouTube's around. High definition also on YouTube only. John setback leave, won't go. Gill Eagle plus the 9 behind the 3. And Oreo cakes to Oreo cookie time, middle cream. Good stuff. You know, Greg despises the Oreo cakesters. Scarborough 9.
It's a sham of a whoopie pie, but my loyalty can be bought.
And another Oreo cakester in the middle. Wow, it's a tough 5. Nico, take a leave of that one. Wow, that's brutal. Crazy. Tough sledding there. Gill a 5.
Now Nardone and Landry. Landry with an average of 109 and Mike Nardone 114 average this season.
Gill 5, 30 through 4, brutal. Scarborough 37 through 4, and Lafayette up by a field goal. 2 extra hits, a strike and a spare. It's a game of pinning most of the time, spares. Sean Landry, look at this one, the Matt Susi special, 5-7-10, no wood, no luck. And a big break up there, 9 for Nardone. A pair of 9s to start. Landry a spare 5-8 start. Hit the Hodge pin to 5. In the ocean, no go. Missed opportunity, a 9 for Nardone.
Pins are not respotted in Candlepin.
Landry in the ocean for an 8. So Mike stuck on 3 9s. Landry 32 through 3. Correction, 31 through 3 on the 8.
Academy 3, by contrast, has been in a bit of a skid. Meanwhile, the last time they got 6-2 in a match was week 7, when this is week 14. The only time they got 8-0 this season is week 3 against Team Lafayette.
Big 9 drop for Landry, 6-pin for a spare. Nardone crossing over, wiggles to 10, wants to go down, will not quite get there. 7 left, the wood gives him a shot. First of 3 strings, Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. Academy Lane since 1963, owned by the DeBurrows. Right from the beginning. Landry just missed, not by much.
Both sides on a mark drought right now in a pretty close contest, although Lafayette has 2 marks to fill. Keep an eye on the yellow marks and numbers to the right of the scoreboard. That'll tell you the true context of the lead.
Look at that. The 10 does not go, the 7 does. What a crazy game.
So Lafayette leads by 2 pins, and they are up 2 hits to none, as we say.
Mike keeps it loose, gets a giggle out of that one. We'll get updates in the other matches. Central 1 against Academy 2. In Riverwalk Lanes at Amesbury, Mass. Mark Ritchie's house with Melissa Ritchie. against Academy 1. Landry a 9, Nardone a 10. And that is a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Never a good time for that.
Well, that was a split. No.
Oh, was it? Okay, sorry, I missed that one. No. Sorry, I'm a box behind. Whoops, never mind.
Bad time for that, Paul.
Yeah, bad time for that comment. Scratch that from the records, Your Honor. Yo, you see, my honor. JT, Justin Lyonnais, slams down the middle, but breaks up the eagle. 3 right, 2, 4, 7 left. That would help him out. Spare 6, 24 through 2 for Lafayette. A 6-pack for Poulin. Check his ID. He sweep it over. He does! JT back-to-back after the 8-box start. Spare 6 spare. 34 on the ball through 3. Poulin, he gets a spare. And give him 2 points for the Horseshoe Give him 12 plus. Let's make that a rule. Forget about the lob line.
Bro, you manage Candlepins for cancer. I don't know. Second good wood shot by Lyonnais there. Poulin equal to the task. And he's got 2 marks.
What do you think,
3.
folks? Add that to Candlepin rules. Horseshoe leaner for 2 points. What do you think? 2 pins, we'll take it.
We're watching chat. Hi, Rufus. Again, JMS. Always good to see you. Jack, I think I saw earlier. David, nice to see you as well. Caitlin Zolko, Class D North.
Class B North this year, D last year. She's in B North this year.
Yeah, that tracks.
At a Lakeside number 1 seed last year in D. Lost in the conference playoffs.
Both these bowlers Class A.
Yeah, she lost in the conference semifinals. 18 in the middle. After the pair of spare 6, 40 through 3. Poulin missed number 1. After the spare 5, 41 through 3. Lyonnais an 8, 48 through 4.
Should be 49, so help me. Nope, I'm wrong.
Poulin a 10, 51 through 4. Here come the anchors. Scott Lapierre, spare 6, 7 start. He's on lane 1 now. Switch every 2 boxes. Chris Cazanave. What a bombs away, baby. Strike that one. Did you get the instant replay on that one, Greg?
Sure did.
19 plus 2. Completing boxes 3 and 4 in the first of 3. Lafayette lanes up a touchdown plus the extra point 7 plus the strike field. The only mark on the board for Caz.
Yeah, well, JT had a 6 fill, so corrected. 190 to 184, the official score. It's 6 fills on each according to the official scoring.
Way off the left. He gets down 5. Rearrange 6. Moves close to the 3.
David Gowan's always nice to see you. Good evening.
I just mentioned David a minute ago. Lapierre 7.
Setback.
Hello, Corey Smith. We'll give you credit, Corey. Even if your friend made up the nickname, we'll give you all the credit, Corey. And good fun. Caz off the wall. No. The 6 being stubborn. That rearranged pin may have cost him the spare on strikes. 9 in the strike, though. Big pins. 28 through 2. They're up 15 right now with no marks on the board. Lapierre, no go.
Lucky not to foul it away there. If anyone's looking for some the most common Candlepin lead names, the ones you should know, 4 Horsemen, Half Worcester, and the Spread Eagle are the big ones.
How about the Lemon Drop, the 4 and the 6 pin?
Give it time, give it time.
Caz gains 3, 10 to 7. 38 on his side, 30 on the other side for Scott Lapierre. Greg with the update after this box. Right now it's an 18-pin lead for Lafayette Lanes.
But it is all for a good cause. Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity by bowlers for bowlers. $106,000 and counting given to bowlers and their families.
And a $500 check on next Monday or Tuesday to a main bowler.
And you can help increase the count.
Second strike. So you go, Greg. See, you talk about Candlepins for Cancer. This time you got the love. You may call your next witness.
So just like Cazanave's scores accumulating, we're accumulating goodwill as well. Second strike for him, no less.
I'm telling you, it's at least a 50% hit rate. When I mentioned it today, I mentioned it, and somebody got a lemon drop and got 8 in the next ball.
Go to candlepins4cancer.com.
501c3 charity. Lapierre pulls it down. Spare. Second spare of the first. 40 through 4 plus a ball. And Caz 48 plus 2. 1 mark for each side. A strike and a spare for the anchor bowlers. And Greg Gouillart has the update.
Yeah, that 8-pin was a bit reluctant there, but it's a hammer all the same. Any pro would be happy to just to get 1. So here we are, 219 to 201. Marks were 2 for Lafayette and 2 for Academy 3. So continues to be a fairly close contest here, but Lafayette has an extra mark in this string. Pinning is also 9 in their favor right here. We've seen pinning be a factor for a few bowlers as well. So that is starting to open up an advantage as well.
Captain Dave Hodge Mallahan, 1-7, wobbling 9-10. Dominick Paladino, the Dominator, 4 spin, the 9 and back, the sleeper.
Yes, there is a K in Dominick. Thank you.
Hodge, you try to pull it apart. Will not get it. The Augusta Main Special will be tomorrow for the main money match, the 1-7-10 Sports Center. 10 o'clock start shortly after local time. And what a shot for a spare for Paladino. Spare 9 in the first, spare in the 5th. 56 in the ball through 5, Hodge and 9. 52 through 6, and Lafayette has the lead. Even more now. 19 plus 2 marks to 1, I believe, isn't it? Yep, 2 marks to 1 now.
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow, 10 o'clock, 2-time champions going for the three-peat. Nate Lees, Chris Merrill take on the challengers, Aaron Austin Fontaine and Nick Freshy Zeffaletto. 10 strings tomorrow, live on YouTube in high definition on Candlepin Bowling Network. Don't want to miss that one. Hit the bell icon after you subscribe for free. That way you get notified once we go live. Paladino crushes 8, wobbling 7-10 goal post, 64 half. Hodge trying to get it apart. He hits all but the 9. 4 went down to the 5. Thought he had it. Great bowler over the years. Paladino, what a try. Bounces away by the 10. Gave it a ride. Hodge at the wood, no go for a 9. 61 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Paladino 9, 73 through 6. Formerly Spread Eagle Productions, Candlepin Bowling Network. We cover all the classes all the time, everywhere, and I know everywhere. The ESPN of Candlepin Bowling is your home for all things Candlepin Bowling. Candlepin Bowling Network. Like and follow us on Facebook. Subscribe free on YouTube in high definition.
And we're evolving as well. We got more and more people, including Scott Perry, who recently did a documentary for Candlepins for Cancer, as Wayne Petty, among many, are aware of. You had we all had the chance to take part in that, but you got to go to the studio proper to do that interview, as I recall.
Yep. My Facebook profile picked that one.
That's right.
It's talking, so I'm not going to serious. I'm not going to total serious look at my face, but it was in the interview mode. So
yeah, good enough. Scott actually had a call out to anyone who's been beneficiary of Candlepins for Cancer, but I got to pull up the exact details.
Yeah, I was going to talk about it in a minute, actually. Lescarbeau, not quite for him either.
Yeah,
so it's 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. this Monday, December 15th, Extra Lane Shooter Sports Pub, 6 Columbus Ave, 4 to 6. Anybody that wants to comment about Candlepins for Cancer in a positive light, or if somebody's gotten a benefit from Candlepins for Cancer via check, we'd appreciate you coming down this Monday, 4 to 6 p.m. before Scott wraps up production, already in post-production right now, most of the documentary.
Bit of a
late January.
Bit of a scorpion tail kick, steals one for Lescarbeau.
Gill got a 9. Lafayette increased lead to 28, the biggest lead. A strike and a spare. They have the strike. Academy 3 has the spare. Gill trying to fight back. Does. It's going to be 8, maybe 9. The 7 again. Finally goes. 9 right. Lescarbeau, light hit, gets the goal pole. What is going on? It's football on Friday.
Gill, another one of those bowlers that's more or less doing a comeback in a way.
Spare.
Both of Central Park lanes at Men's Worlds.
And John has a lumber sale going on in lane 1. 4 or 5 to deal with. Trying to plow through. Where's the Jeff Foster bulldozer on the other side of the lanes over here? Lescarbeau, a 9. Gill, 49 through 6 plus a ball. Lescarbeau pinning well without a mark, 56.
Which means he's actually tied with his lane counterpart in a sense, due to the pinning. Landry and Nardone. Sean Landry not in the lineup today for Lafayette. Most teams have a 6-man roster. He just happens to be the 6th one out. Landry, great hit, 6-pin. As Lafayette looking to continue to grow this lead by some combination of pinning and filling and winning. 2-5-7, Nardone on the object pin. Somehow gets deflected on the way through. Doesn't get to the corner. Landry off line, so no mark either side. 27 pins minus an extra hit for Academy 3. Nardone another 10. He's pinning well.
Landry at 9. So he's talking to Corey Lisi at Candlepin Corner. Free to subscribe also. He's covering the Academy 1 Riverwalk match. You want to watch that one, switch over to Candlepin Corner on YouTube and subscribe free in high definition for them. They'll be hosting the Candlepin Corner 4th annual Candlepin Corner Christmas Classic 9-pin style, where 9s are 10s, spares are strikes. I'll be covering all 3 matches, 9 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., 1 week from tomorrow, December 20th, 2025, here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. That'll be on Candlepin Corner on YouTube or Facebook. Not Candlepin Bowling Network.
Nardone, I think he has a clockwise turn to his ball, so the 7's going to be tricky for him, and he hasn't got it. Into the gutter first.
Second time he's done that. Meanwhile, spare for Landry. Makes the one he just missed a moment ago. And Lapierre continues the lead here in the first. Red hot of late. Mike 57 through 6. 59 the ball for Landry. Second spare of the string.
No, fouled it away, of course, sorry.
Oh, correction. So 9, 56 for Nardone. Make that. And lead is 27 for Lafayette. A strike and a spare for each side. Well, actually, they have a strike and a spare. Academy 2 spares. Steve Poulin, 51 through 4. Justin Lyonnais, 48 through 4. Each have 2 marks. All spares. Greg Gouillart will call the entire second string with very light, very occasional light commentary from me.
JT Lyonnais a 115 average this season. Steve Poulin 118 average.
Poulin 2-4-7-10. JT spins the 6-9-10. Wood couldn't get to the back row.
Injuries holding back Poulin and Gill as well, we saw in the ACSDB final.
Nichols to right up. Another Buffalo strike to our right for Central 1. JT good second ball. 2 middle, 4 left, 5 right. Here on the first.
Right now Poulin doing well, so that bodes well for Academy 3.
9:60 at the half. JT off the wall, a 9, 57 through 5. As we're at the halfway, just beyond the halfway point of the first, to 3. Next Friday night, depending if Greg is available or Alex Patton is available, if one of them are, we'll go to Metro Bowl as they take on Academy 1, 7:30 live, week 15 to 35. If not, we're going to Ryan's Amusements, Millis, Mass. As Nichols, another bombs away baby, I think. Yeah, you got double strike, another Buffalo. 3 Buffaloes for Matt Nichols in the first, I believe. So anyway, it'll be Millis hosting Academy 3. We'll see you again next week. So either be Metro hosting Academy 1 or Academy 3 at Millis at Ryan's next week. 7:30 live on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. The match before Christmas. All to the house, people are subscribing. Free on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. 1-9, JT, same thing. 66 for JT, 3 better for Poulin. Greg with the update. These next 2 boxes from the anchors, each on marks. Cazanave, his second strike in the last 3. 48 plus 2 through 4. Scott, a spare 6 to start, a 7 and a 7 lower to score, but back with a spare, 40 and a ball through 4.
Both top scores from last week are actually on the bench. Sean McDonald had a 382 last week for Academy 3, and Sean Landry a 365, leading the way for his team in last week's match, but neither in action tonight.
Lapierre bombs away, baby, strike on spare. 50 out, 60 plus 2 through 5. Actually, 50 through 4 make it. 60 out plus 2. Kaz on the half Worcester 2. He's on a strike.
Yeah, Scott's getting sick of seeing the bozo on his left throw strike, so he thought he'd throw one of his own.
Scott won 2 bowls to win the Candlepins Cancel Ladder Series as a number 5 seed. Keith Bolt won last year at Riverwalk. Riverwalk Lane roll-offs and registration on candlepinforcancer.com website. Kaz, tough 5, filling the strike, 53 through 4.
Yeah, glancing hit on the head pin, but that's a harsh outcome. Thought he had a mix on it.
Object pins for an 8, 61 through 5.
Yeah, it's harsh to say. It's tough to fine-tune it past a point, but if you're on the wrong side of the pocket, just like in 10-pin bowling, pocket and entry angle do matter.
Yeah, they gave him a 9 box. JT fixed it to a 61 on the 8, so 61 through 5. Lapierre after a spare, now a strike. Just missed left, 5. 8 wobbles him back, 1, 3, 6, 10 in front. Not happy with that. Kaz, 2 strikes already, goes right for 5. 8 behind the 2, 1, 2, 4 in front, 10 right corner here in the first. Lapierre for 3 marks in a row. Oh, wow. 8 in the fill. On the strike, 68.5. Caz trying to make the shot somehow. Missed number 1 and number 10.
On paper, Academy 3 averages about 10 pins more per string, but could be a byproduct of the fact that Academy 3 tends to have livelier pin action than Riverwalk lanes where Lafayette bowls out of. That could be a factor as well.
Scott pushes 1 for 9. 77 through 6. 10 box for Caz, man. 71 through 6. Greg with the update. That was a 10 for Caz, right?
We'll see there. In the I'm going to go with that for now. Yes, they're going to the kiosk now, so 325 to 312 should be in there in just a moment. But in any event.
There it is. Yeah.
Last visit, 2 marks for Lafayette and 2 for Academy 3. So pretty much status quo. Lafayette ahead by 2 marks. Stats before Paladino deals another ball here. We'll do this. Marks are 8 to 7 overall in the string, and pinning is 9 in favor of Lafayette. Academy 3 is filling their marks better, though, so we'll keep an eye on that as well.
There's about a 29 pin lead for Lafayette. It's down to 13. Paladino split in 3 and 1. Hodge leads up the 6-10 opportunity. Dominick has the wood to the left of that floor. We try to sweep it over. He cut the 3-6-10 over. Going for the 3. Outside. He got the 4, but not the 10 somehow. Wow.
Made the 3-4-6, and it doesn't matter. Harsh game.
Hodge missed the chance to cut it to single digits. Close all the way through. No huge leads.
Hodge bowls out of Class B North out of Wakefield Bowladrome.
He's number 4C currently, 28 and 14 early on in the 18-week season, each a 9.
Top of B North is an Academy bowler, Cy Uliano.
The third, 1 over Bruno DeFeo, Bruja.
Who's
1
second?
behind. Yep. And Alex Dellis, the mayor, that's 651. Could jump him over back to number 2 seed, possibly depending on Bruno's next match.
Why, yes, that Bruno DeFeo from Channel 5. Why do you ask? A.K.A. Janet Pock's worst nightmare. No, I'm sure they're over it well and truly by now.
Trisha D'Agostino's in the house.
Sam D'Agostino back at it in the Friday Night Pro League.
For Millis. Paladino 5. Hodge, same thing, 5, a different variation of pins. Still in the first of 3. Paladino got the 8 out of the way. Hodge's high single, 196. Beautiful shot for a spare. And here comes Academy 3. Can cut it to single digits now. 2 marks to 1, all spares for each side. Overall, Paladino a 9 for Lafayette.
Yeah, it's an important 9 for Paladino to get. Otherwise, they could have even been tied match on the spot. Instead, Lafayette maintaining a slim advantage.
91 thrift, Paladino 80 plus the ball. For Hodge. Mark Ritchie, we talked about it during the interview, the Riverwalk review, about 43-minute interview on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Watch that, free to subscribe in high def. We talked about the pinning, how big a pinning is. It's not going to be all strikes and spares. What you do with the ugly splits, try to get 10s, 9s, and 10s and move on. John Lescarbeau on the 2-8. Look for his first mark, only 4 on the deck, 56 through 6. Glen Gill's on a spare for the first time. 40 and a lemon drop, $5 for Candlepins for Cancer. Gets a laugh out of that one. Ka-ching, good for the charity. Allows me the bowl. He agreed. 50 through 6. You laughed. Almost 22 families helped. Already 22 families helped on the lemon drop pool. The last 3.5 years. I make no apologies. It beats a swear jar.
Yeah.
1 of the 4, Lescarbeau. Field goal for an 8. 64 through 7. Gill matches the 8 after the spare lemon drop 1. 64 for John, 58 for Gill. 7 boxes in the first.
Yeah, just like Mark Ritchie says, 3 balls, 3 different jobs that they're each trying to accomplish there. So just getting as many pins as you can, getting those 9s or 10s more ideally on the third ball can make a big difference.
Sorry, left hand to a double-digit lead, 11 right now, 1 spare aside. Gill back in the pocket, 7, maybe more. Here goes the 10, the 6, wiggles, won't go. He's got 3 pieces of the wood, maybe 4 to spin around. That's 7. Lescarbeau 4 down, 6 to go. Grabs the 8, 5 standing. Gill for a spare. Oh, wow, how'd that not go?
may have even needed to be even a little further right on the pins somehow, but harsh to say.
John looking for a bunch. Academy 3 breathing down their neck for the first 2 points. Lescarbeau ends up with an 8. 72-8. Gill gains 1 with the 9s. Down to 10 for Lafayette. 67 for Gill.
Good to see you, Chuck Grindle, Missouri Meathead. Casey McCool is here. Devin Brooks is here. Hello.
The real deal, Devin Brooks. Pro Series first ever to win a Pro Series from Canadian land. Congratulations, Devin. Make sure the interview next time, just so you know, Devin is PG rated, okay?
Well, now everyone's going to tune in. It's the Joan Crawford effect.
Sean Landry, 7, 136 chance. That's on a spare, 66-6. That's the only mark. Academy 3 has 1 for leadoff bowler, Dave Hodge Mallahan. Nardone, 1, 3, 6, 10 left side, 4 left, 8 right. Landry, didn't miss by much. Nardone, beautiful ball. The 8 is just missed by that wood. Landry takes it down for a 10. 76-7 in the first of 3. Nardone a 9. They get the pin back. 65-7. It's close. It's 376, 358. Lafayette out of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Home of the $25 Candlepin gift card. 5 bowlers, shoes included. 60 minutes of fine bowling this holiday season, all year round also. 18 pin lead minus the ball. Greg.
Steady diet of 9s and 10s for these bowlers. Landry a little underwater in the pinning, but Nardone, all 9s and 10s, pretty good. Now he needs a mark, and he can get right back into contention with his counterpart.
2-4-7, 6-10 for Landry. Can he get it over? What a try. Nardone, 1, 3, 6, 10. Oh, wow. How'd that not go? Wobbling 6 and 10. Sean, 10, 85-8. Nardone, 10, 75-8. 2 strings after this. We still got time to go for 2 points.
Okay.
Officially 385, 367. Lead is 18.
So I'm off on someone. All right. I'll figure that out.
18 pin lead officially for the visiting Lafayette Lanes, which started in 1946, became Riverwalk Lanes in 2013. And Mark and Melissa Ritchie, what a great job they've done. And Mark, the Candlepin record holder for 3 strings at 519. Chris Hutchin had 3 out of the first 3 of a 5-string match later on for a 530. JT on the 4 horses, Poulin 3.
Nardone was given a 9 box in the last one.
Okay, that makes up for it. JT, just between the pipes. Again, didn't miss the head pin by much. Poulin trying to work out this mess. Good try on the head pin. 4 on the 10. JT sliced the 1, not the 10 for a 9. 75-7. Greg has the second string. Poulin, nice shot. 10 gets a pin back. 79-7. The lead is 17 for Lafayette. They're down a spare from Dave Hodge Mallahan, lead up bowler for the captain for Academy 3. A 7-8 matchup, 1 pin separates 7 and 8.
Yeah, there's the graphics again. Ben Witt's, nice to see you. Did you know, folks, the majority of Candlepin Bowling Network viewers pull it up on their TV, in fact. Only a slight majority, but...
Look how close these standings are, folks. Look how top 8 make the playoffs at 12. I know it's early. It's week 14 of 35. But look at this. Is interesting. Willis was 8th or 7th a couple weeks ago. They went to 11th in 1 match. Now they're 12th based on pinfall at Central 1. We may see them next Friday night, possibly, against Academy 3 if we don't get to Metro, who's hosting Academy 1, pending a streamer.
Quite a few ties as well, interestingly.
Yes, but pinfall is the tiebreaker. That's the final spot, I believe.
Yes.
I'm not sure about 1 and 2, but it's only pinfall for 1 and 2. I think only for the final spot, I believe. It's pinfall, if I'm not mistaken, Greg. JT at 10, 85-8, 7 for Poulin, 86-8. Anchors come up now. Finish up boxes 7 and 8. Greg with the update shortly after this. 20 pin lead for Lafayette, 404, 384, minus the ball. Chris Kaz has 2 strikes already in the first.
Mason can't wait to be back in skinny pin territory this holiday season. Excellent. Welcome back to the Northeast when the time comes.
Do we have Greg Pack from Australia in the year 25-25 on the stream?
Yeah.
The water boy Dave DePalmer watching. Kaz a chance. 8. 2, make it the 3 and the 10. Scott Lapierre on the nose. Breaks the check marks. Check mark. Setback lead. Better off standing. 4-7-5 middle. 4-4-4 to 4-13.
Yes.
Spare for Kaz. 81 on the ball through 7.
Baby split, played it to the right side.
Lapierre, what a try. Won't carry to the 5. No kick off the wall.
Another gain for Lafayette as we go down the stretch. No intermissions between strings, but every point matters. Every 2 points you can get for each string victory, a big deal in the standings.
So Academy 2 has the lead, 453, 417 over Central 1 late in their first. They go back to the final 2 boxes, that first string. Kaz 81 on the ball.
Greg Packer, good day to you. Always a pleasure.
Kaz steals the 1 and the 2, not ahead. Pineda, it's a split, 4-7-9. 7 in the spare, 88 through 7. Lapierre pounds the pocket, strike, bombs away, baby. His second strike. The Yankees each have 2 strikes in the first. 97 plus 2 in the 8th, huge. V-shaped wood in front that can get over. Can he get over? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow, that's a bad wow.
And
Go to your room.
And the thing is,
bad wow.
I think Kaz played that pretty well. He was
Yes.
trying to somehow get the vertical piece of wood to go straight back to the 9 and then get some sort of deflection into the 4-7.
Instead, it's an 8 after the spare 7. 96 through 8. They give him a 9. Hey, Chris, that's Nate John. That's Nate John. That's Nate box for Chris, right? 8 for Chris. Give him a 9.
So 429 to 404, that would be if they made the correction. We'll see. And then there we go. 429 to 404, if so.
They're going to fix that 9 to an 8, so it's 96 to 8. Try, Greg.
2 marks for Academy 3, final 2 boxes. Academy 3 gained some ground. Can they cash in on these 2 open marks?
Hodge right now for 1, but he missed the head pin, gets 4. 84 through 8, trims to 21, plus the strike fill. Paladino bombs away, baby, strike!
Big exchange on just that first ball. And Hodge cannot escape.
Flesh up the bombs away, baby, shirt, Hodge, nice out.
He does get that 10 box, pinning his 8 in favor of Lafayette.
They gave him a spare in the board, it's actually a 10, so 94 through 9. And just when Academy 3 seems like they're getting closer into single digits, Domino's delivers a strike.
Yeah, and by the way, Nico reminds us all, yes, first and 8th place both are tie broken by a 1-string tiebreaker the week of playoffs. If the tie persists, it's a week 35.
First and second and 9th, 8th, 9th, you mean?
First and 8th, the top of the league and
Bottom.
last playoff spot.
Not a head pin, it's the 3 leading to the 1, 7-10 goalpost once again. He's on a strike. What a great start for Paladino. For Lafayette. Hodge, meanwhile, 4-7-10. He's got double wood to barrel over. West Coast, East Coast. Direct flight for a spare. No. We'll have a layover instead.
Paladino picks the pins 1 at a time. He gets to 120.
Big Phil on the strike coming up here. He got it! Big 20, wow!
Safety shot.
111 through 9, 121 on ball in the 10th. Hodge at 10, 104 first.
Leave that to the pool players. There's the 7-10 conversion again. Interestingly, pool players also just added a new rule in, which was in the event of a foul on a shot, the shooter gets the benefit of the doubt. Same rule as in Candlepin. When there's any controversy about a foul, give the bowler the benefit of the doubt. Paladino's spare fill just comes away with 3 here, but a 124. Hodge gets 104. Mallahan, 2 mark string. Both Lescarbeau and Gill capable of far more here. High single of 134 for Glen Gill. And for Lescarbeau, a high single 134, so they have more to offer.
Paladino makes a great choke. He's a lousy fill for the 124 first. Still a great string nonetheless. Gill trying to bounce back. It's a Paul Grant shot. Stop watching my videos. It's a tough first string. And lemon drop one, and that's $6. Only mark. Lescarbeau leaving himself. He has no marks. Gill settles for an 8.
Oh, 9 in fact, late
actually
drop.
9 at the end. 76 through 9. Lescarbeau a 6. 78 through 9. $7 to go. Greg Gouillart has the entire second string.
Gill gains 3 this time. They still need a lot of help here to Academy 3, but still 7 boxes left with which to accomplish that.
Academy 2 is going to win the first string. It looks like maybe not quite over yet. Gill check mark right. 5 middle. 3, 6, 10 to the right. The king. There goes the 5. Better odds now. 51% chance. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Without wood. 3, 6, 10. What happened there? A reset. What happened there? Oh, the 9 pin's missing. Okay, I didn't see that.
No 9 pin. Thanks, Chris, for that.
It's not a 9 pin tournament.
9 pin less.
And on the right side, he gets the 6, 9, 10. He's like, darn. Lescarbeau looking for a mark for the first time tonight. 1 wobbling 2, 7, 10. Gill trying to get a mark. It's a good second ball. He tried to go to the 7. It fell flat behind. Couldn't lean to the 7. Lescarbeau on the 7 only. He's trying to get to 88. Glen's trying to get to 86. Brutal. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling. Gill hopefully resetting the second string of 9. 85. 1 lemon drop spare fill only. John, the 7, not much better. Actually ties, 85 each. So Glen didn't lose any ground, neither did Lescarbeau.
Yeah, works out pretty well all told. Obviously shocking strings for them both. And everyone here is triple-digit averages.
$6 to go. 29-pin lead for Lafayette. Academy 3 has a strike from Scott Lapierre, the ankle bowler. Nardone, 2 perfect, spread eagle. Unbelievable. Sean Landry pounds the pocket, sweeps 9. 7-pin left up. Nardone, good bid. Landry for a spare, missed it. In the Pacific Ocean goes the ball.
Lafayette likely doesn't need that mark, but total matters too.
Nardone takes a 9. 83 through 9. Landry, a Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. Is there a good time for that, Greg?
Eh.
Gee, thanks. 10, 95 through 9.
Eddie Haskell says, I always had a phobia bowling up against the wall. I had to be in a middle lane. Well, Academy 3 bowls on 1 and 2 as their home lane, so to speak. Academy 2 takes 3 and 4. Academy 1 takes 5 and 6. Everyone's here, so packed corner here. There's 44 lanes. Spread out, boys.
And Academy 3 is down to 11. Now they're down 30 all of a sudden. We do have a strike from Lapierre later on.
Josh DeBurrow, one of the owners, is having a hard day today. All the best to him. Ted DeBurrow and Leo as well. Can't forget about him. Great staff here at Academy Lanes.
Absolutely, top to bottom. How about Pub 125? What a great job. High quality pub style food. Gorgeous looking, great prices and a full bar. Check it out, 725 South Main Street in the Bradford section of Haverhill with Academy Lanes. Nardone with the wood. No. Landry, that won't go either, will it? The ball comes back, breathes the 1, goes right by the 7. So much that rebound. Oh, something does go after all.
That's fair. It would hit a fair pin, I'm pretty sure.
Mike at 10, 105, bogus string by his standards. Landry at 9, just 93 for him. Is that right, 93?
93 is correct. I had 104 is correct
104 should be okay.
For Landry.
Wrong scoreboard.
All's well. 465 to 494. That's confirmed.
4 blocks to go. Academy 3, 1 strike. Up down right now, 29. Steve Poulin, soft hit. 1 wobbling 8, 6-10 right. Justin Lyonnais, look at this one. Nuts. 5-8-7 right to left.
Lyonnais throws a left to right ball.
Greg Vellante made the shot in the right room, the synthetic lane room, a couple of Sundays ago for a spare.
Oh, yes.
Poulin, big spare. They needed that one to stay alive for 2 points. JT try to hit the 5 outside, missed it right.
That's the idea.
Greg Vellante made a cut shot. You can watch it on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube from 2 weeks ago. JT and 8. 93 through 9, a low-scoring string for sure. Academy 3 laboring to get to 500. They should get there, you'd think. The strike and span now, for sure. Lafayette lucky to be with the lead with 502 to 475 right now. Poulin goes left for 6. 102 through 9. JT for a strike. It wants to go down. It will not cooperate. The 9-pin there. Wood in front, Wood behind. Wood hanging all around. Heavy which way but loose. Poulin missed the chance.
JT must get to this backwood, otherwise there's a risk.
Gone, spare. 103 in the ball.
It settled up there, but made darn sure of it.
Poulin, 9. 1-1-1, 111 first string. And all the bowlers struggling tonight pretty much. Dominick Paladino the only over average overall, 124. Between both sides combined, JT 8 more. Nice finish, 111. So the second bowl has matched the 85, the fourth bowl has matched the 111. But in between, it's 520 to 490. Academy 3 down 30. Lapierre in a strike. Needs a double at least, maybe a triple. 2 blocks to go.
Running 20 boxes could work, but we definitely want to see yet another strike from the man who's already thrown 2.
That's just Chris Cazanave. 97 plus 2 for Lapierre. Caz at 96. Greg.
Yeah, Devin Brooks, great recommendations for centers. I've only been to New Brunswick myself, so I can't add to his list personally.
Lapierre denied the double strike. Goal post for the millionth time, it seems like tonight, 7-10. Wood rolling around. Caz slips right for 5. Devin Brooks is the real deal. Wonder who got the nickname from, Devin. Devin's a funny guy. Great bowler, dangerous. As you saw in the Pro Series on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. That was at Bayberry Bowling Center in Spencer, Massachusetts. Scott's got some wood to work with for Big 20. Must get a mark and probably has to double strike to pull out the string. More than likely. Can he get the spare? No.
Yeah, cap's not the idea, unfortunately. Unless he was hoping for a deflection.
9 to strike, 106 to 8. And there goes to 10, 1 to 7 for Caz.
Likely a miracle required now.
Lapierre 9, 115 through 9. Caz a 9 to match. 105 through 9. Final box. Greg calls the second string. Academy 2 is going to win that string over Central 1. And Riverwalk 12-pin deficit. 12 pin for Riverwalk over Academy 1, it looks like right now. And Mark Ritchie. That's 106 to 8. It looks like Anthony Delmonico has a 142 through 9, I believe, or 133 through 9. Got a spare in the 10th. 143 to ball for Riverwalk. Good for him. Lapierre needs a double strike. Won't get it. And the first 2 points go to Red Hot Lafayette Lanes of Amesbury, Mass. at Riverwalk Lanes on the road. Caz for a third strike, just about.
In other words, he didn't.
The W, the 189, the wiggle, without the giggle. Lapierre trying to keep it close in total. A decent first string, but not enough. Miss number 1, the wood turns around, it falls down. 125 in the ball in the 10th. Willed it down.
5-mark string for Lapierre.
Caz, spare. 115 in the ball in the 10th. They have 538. We'll fix that scoreboard. It should be 539. Greg has it right. 539, 518, 21 the lead. The win for Lafayette, depending on the fills here. They get the first 2 points. And with 3 points out of Academy 3 in the standings right now, with 2 strings to go. Lapierre finished the first. A good ball. It's going to be
Get over.
133. Great first string. The Caz man bounces right. He steals a bunch. 8. And a nice finish for him. 123. Lafayette Lanes and the pink shirts win the first. 2 points. 547 to 526. A 21-pin lead. Greg with the update and the play-by-play for the second.
There you have it. Freezing pains and scrolling down to the next. Bear with me. But there we go. Marks were 13 to 11 in that last string, pinning what ended up being 2 in favor of Lafayette. So that closed up. It was really the 2 extra marks and the fact that the filling actually ended up favoring Lafayette on the end there. They actually got exactly 7 bonus pins per mark, and that gives them the first 2 match points. We go right into string number 2, Dave Hodge Mallahan and Dominick Paladino. Mallahan with a 108 average, got that 104 last time. Paladino well above his 109 average in that last string. That center column, by the way, has the headpin hits. Yellow bricks for good headpin hits and red bricks for headpin splits. Paladino, down goes that headpin for the 2-4-7 instead of the horseman. 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, and there it goes, 2-4-7. Taken down by Paladino. First mark immediately out of the gate for Lafayette. Hodge wide on it, and he's got 5 pins still to get on ball number 3. Here's Paul with the latest.
Okay, Academy 2 wins the first string, 587 to 555, up 32 after 1 against Academy 1. 143 for Jimbo Ayotte for Academy 2. A 125 for Matt Buffalo Nichols and Troy Fournier Butwell's Bowling Center, Concord, New Hampshire, 124. Matt out of Webster Mullane's Lucy's Pizza Bar, home of the delicious must-have chocolate chip cookie pizza. Academy 2 up 2-0. That was Central 1, not Academy 1. Central 1 for Matt Nichols. So Central 1 down 2-0 to Academy 2. Update from Academy 1 who just lost to Riverwalk. I'll get those totals in just a moment.
Strike for Hodge Mallahan after a long while. These standings you see on your screen are going into tonight, so Lafayette getting the 2 points not yet reflected. So actually they're further ahead now. Paladino 7 on the fill at no mark this time around. There's the 10 and a 27 pair to begin his string. Gill and Lescarbeau could make a big difference in this second string. And Paul's got some more.
Riverwalk Lanes, Ames per master. Both Riverwalk teams. 1 Lafayette Lanes out of Riverwalk. Riverwalk Lanes. Mark Ritchie's team hangs on 615 to 605. Once again, Academy 1, a tough luck loser. They were led by a 135 from the Bulldozer, Jeff Walsh. Matt Susi at a 125. For Riverwalk, ADM Anthony Delmonico of the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class A Northern Conference, a 153 first. PDP Crawford Jr., the DJ, 131. Riverwalk, 615, 605 over Academy 1, 2 points to none.
Lescarbeau down to 3 pin only. It's next to nothing. Gill does well to get a couple of pins here. He now leads this pinning race. And a chance to gain yet again in a comparison that's dating back to the first string. John gets a very good third ball here, and in the end, Gill gains 1. Lescarbeau and Bean North, trailing only Jeff Little in his division. He bowls out of Boutwell's in Concord, New Hampshire. Glen Gill, a South bowler out of Ryan Family Amusements Millis, has just a 7 pin. And a good play on the wood. John comes up just short. Gill just wide on the 7 pin. Looking for any salvation here. And both will take 10. Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant. This is Candlepin Bowling Network. Friday Night Pro League coverage every week of the year as best as we can. Let's be real, thanks to Paul's nonstop dedication to the game. Great to see him here. Game score is completely wrong, 2-3. That's better. I knew something was amiss. Then I'm off on this one as well. Okay. Gill had only a 7. Thank you very much, chat. Saving my bacon on that one. Nardone mixing pins here. That was going to swivel around and make this leave easier for him than it is for Landry. I don't know why I said Landry was out. That's my blindness. Nardone +3. Oh, it's Moose, of course, Joe D. Almeida. He is here tonight, but just rooting his team on. 4, 6, 8, and 10 for Nardone. Landry's got more of a chance at his devious split, as he has wood there. Can he trampoline the ball off? And then even there, what's going to take the 9? Doesn't really want the ball to jump up, but it probably will. Perforce, but he's got it all. Nice shot. For Landry, may gain some pins here as the second ball gets away for his opponent. Nardone, another Ryan's Millis bowler. I don't think he made that his ACST home, but it was a different Ryan's home if memory serves. He takes a very good 9 all told to only concede 1 pin on the spot. Second string of 3, we're at Academy Lanes in Haverhill, Massachusetts. Justin Thomas, Lyonnais, against Steve Poulin. Poulin at 111, very encouraging, even if it is slightly below his average. That's a good sign for Academy 3. They need him healthy, as they're currently trending the wrong way in the standings. I would love to make this match where they turn the tide. They absolutely still can. 1 and 8 for JT. 2, 4, 7, 8, 10 for Poulin. One 8 ball deflects away. Lyonnais does not get the mark. Poulin wide. Wood's going to swivel around but not take the 2. So a 10, and well, that's one way to get a 10 box. Want to see that again? Poulin finds a way here. Doesn't get the object pin at all, but it's a pin on the plate, and it clobbers it anyway. 9 pins for Lafayette. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8 for Lyonnais. Poulin can't break a corner up and splits again. He had 3 of those splits in the last string. Nardone had 4 splits. That's why he got trapped in double digits. The headpins generally do well. Lapierre was 8 for 10 on the headpin, and he ended up with a 133. So there you go. 9 box for JT. And oh, what a cut that is. Poulin finds a way to 10 somehow, some way, and that is the 2, 4, and 10, all for a 10 box. That was pretty, though. And you see the Portsmouth Bolorama's power right there. One, 2, 4, 7, 9. Last week, Lafayette took 6 points against Team Riverwalk, 16-28 to 15-72. Catching the other team with a 105 average. 16-28, about a 108, 109 average, but good enough to get the job done. Lapierre runs down the 2-pinner. And there's that second mark for Academy 3. A luckless 8 as Cazanave rings one around the 7-pin. And it's plus 2 pins to Academy 3 right then and there. So basically a tied string right now. Each side has got 2 marks. 44 lanes across Academy lanes. This is the leftmost red room, formerly the yellow room, where a lot of shows, including Candlepin New Gen, was filmed out of, among many other venues as well. And of course, they refurbished the seating, refurbished the masking unit to make it jive with the others. The center room is a blue room, and the right room is a green room, but with the same masking unit motif. Lapierre mixing sticks, he's got 8. And the leaf du jour, I guess, the 7-10. Anyone keeping count? 1, 2, 5, 6, 10. Kevin from Missouri, hi. 7-10, there's wood available. Off the left side of the wood, would you have tried to leverage anything on the right side there? Possibly send it back into the 10. As it is, Lapierre can gain 3 pins here by running this wood all the way back to the corner. That's a simple shot for him. 28 for the pair to begin for him. And Academy 3 off to an early lead after that first visit. We've seen how these things turn. We thought the pinning would be in Lafayette's favor, but then Academy 3 started clawing back pins. And we thought the filling was going to be in Academy 3's favor, but Lafayette started getting better bonuses on theirs. So a back and forth affair right here, and we could still see all 6 of the remaining match points go one way or the other. Mallahan on a strike. Still has the 9-pin peeking back there as well, so he's still got some work to do on the second ball. Head pin skinny minis, still they mix. 2 and 5 for Paladino. Spraying a piece of deadwood back is Hodge, and he's got a 6 fill. Just get in the gutter already. Come on. Get in your hole. Oh, the 2-pinner foils Dominick. Found a way to ruin his day. Yeah, just a simple miss on the object pin really is all it was, so more so a case of wanting some salvation and not getting it. Mallahan good out there playing the 3 pins on the right side for the 9-box. Paladino will at least gain 1 somehow or another. He's pinned perfect through the first 3. Last week, Academy 3 took 2 points versus Team Metro Bowl. That was in a match we were updating last week. In that one, Academy 3 had 1786. Far higher average than they're starting off with this time around. Losing to Metro Bowl's 1886, and that's why they're tied at the top with Central 3. 1-7 for Mallahan. Paladino 1 and 10. Recently covered a playoff match in Class B between him and JT Lyonnais, en route to Lyonnais' victory that season. Class A champion, of course, Mike McIntosh. They'll need some more on ball 3. Kicked from behind with the wood. Hodge takes 10, and Paladino just wide, and that'll be 2 pins over to Academy 3. 12 pins minus a spare. Gill crossover side, got the 5 to spill out. In fact, he's got the 6-10. Lescarbeau, 5, 7, 9, and 10. Just off the object. This looks like a sprayable array for Lescarbeau. Wanted to get on the right tip of that wood and doesn't even get there. So Gill takes another 10-box. And excuse me, 9-pin? Okay then. We'll take a 9. That's the problem with that double piece of wood. And that longing stare back, much like Paul Berger on that live Channel 5 show. Wolfman 12395 had that highlight. 5, 6, 7, 9. Gill is now all over his head pin, just isn't getting the time of day at this point. And Lescarbeau misses it, but trips him behind. And the 9-10, first question, is that deadwood? Second question, is there anything he can work with? Maybe even the piece on the left side. We'll see. Good shot, Gill. 5, 6, 7, and 9. Great way to get engine number 2 started. Lescarbeau's going to have a consult here. That pin is straddling the pin deck, so that should be in play. Still, though, is that the one? Do you think you can twirl it in, or do you need to go on the left side? Piece looks awfully vertical, if you ask me, even from this slightly off-kilter angle here. It looks like the ball is threatening to miss it. It would only take out the 9, I think. What would you do on this shot? Going to the right side, good. Lescarbeau solves the puzzle. Splits be darned, he finds his way to his first mark. I overrode Glen's replay here, but there you go. He went for the junction of it, quite simply. Gill with a sensational 3-in-1 split make. Did I not tell you so that these bowlers are good? Four, 7 for Nardone. One of his better leaves. Landry gets just 4 on his spare fill. Academy 3 with the early advantage, and Nardone piles on. A lot of head pins here. Landry close, but no 3-pin. In fact, Hodge is the only bowler who has missed a head pin all string. For the Academy 3 side, in fact. How extraordinary is that? 1 pin immediately to Nardone in this close 7-8 seeded matchup. For those of you new to Candlepin, welcome aboard. FAQs in the description. Also full standings as well. We've been flashing them up on screen a few times. Nardone gets just 4, unfortunately. And Landry just 3. Nardone thought he got into the 2-5, but hit it too light. At least the wood offers some help here. Landry too full and now needs an out after 2 object pin hits. The dastardly nature of Candlepin. How hard could it be? The ball's so small and light, it's the kid's ball. You know? The small ball makes it harder, genius. 8 box versus 6. Nobody said that in particular, but it depicts pretty much every Candlepin troll ever. .167, it's 150 for Lafayette. Poulin, 410, and he still can't get a break. These corner pins might as well be glued down. 467 for Lyonnais. Landry had an 8 in the 3rd box officially, so we go with that. Off the wall. JT can't find a way with this wood. 6-pin was always going to be the hardest part of that shot. He can gain 2. Poulin leaving only his first pins on the plate, and Lyonnais takes advantage. He's only left 1. Pinning now favor Academy 3 overall in the match by 6. You see total very, very close right now within single digits, so all 6 points effectively on the table. 3-7-9 for Poulin. Well, we're giving the 6-7 leave a little more purchase. What do you guys think? The 6-7 meme, are we leaving that in 2025, or are we going to let it go until maybe 2026-7? Hey! Just the 9-pin disappears in back for Poulin. That's 1 pin more than he had. Whirling Dervish, good shot, Lyonnais. Kills the meme. 39 in a ball through 4. Off the wall, Poulin thought he could find his way to another circus shot 10. One more shot at the Beyblade, taking this one out. That happens a dime a dozen amount of times in duckpin bowling, but a spinning candlepin, now there's a sight to behold. Paul.
Tomorrow morning, 10 stringers, 10 a.m. shortly after local time, 11 o'clock Atlantic, 11:30 a.m. for our fine friends in Newfoundland. The Maine Money Match 19. Two-time champions Nate Lees and Chris Merrill from Maine take on Aaron Awesome Fontaine, Nick Freshy Zeffletto. That'll be a good one. 10 strings of great Candlepin Bowling on YouTube, on Candlepin Bowling Network in high definition. Please subscribe free. Hit the bell icon after you subscribe for free for live notifications.
Oh, God, 6-7 will never die. Lapierre, still no Academy 3 bowler not named Dave has missed a head pin.
I don't get that 6. I know somebody said on the radio, some podcast, whatever. Dumb.
A combination of a song and Doot Doot by Skrilla, 6'7" LaMelo Ball, someone else.
That's dumb. Just saying.
And then some kid getting unreasonably turned to the basketball game with that hand gesture, you know, like you're tossing things up on your hands. That was a crazy skip lob there. It all counts. Counts nowadays, 10-10. And, yeah, the meme is a thing, and I think Gen Alpha is appalled that we've appropriated it.
And tomorrow night at 6:30, Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class D Northern Conference. Number 5, Faye Sawyer from 8th to 5th after this week's win. Takes on Anthony, Mr. 164 Karen, 164 bowling centers visited all around the world. 6:30 local time on the ACST Facebook page, or if in use, right here on Candlepin Bowling Network and YouTube. Double header, 13 string Saturday.
Now Good leaves aside another single pin for Lapierre to look at.
Correction, 15 string Saturday. 5 for the ACST, 10 for the main money match, 19.
Yes, by a whisker. 2 marks and 4 for Lapierre. And the 2-pinner goes for Cazanave. Kaz is 35 in a ball through 4, and we go back to the top here. 204 to 190 as soon as they mark that properly. Thank you. Marks were 3 for Academy 3 and 3 for Lafayette in that last exchange, so marks are exactly even in this match, but
it's a 14-pin lead for Academy 3. They're down just 7 in the match.
Academy 3 is gaining on pinning. In fact, that's part of it. 7 pins extra in this string, and that's why actually...
Look at this one.
Oh, yes, it goes eventually. Paladino muscles it down.
Throw the flag, delay a game, strike.
Never a doubt.
5-yard penalty, delay a game, repeat first down. Oh, that's football, not bowling, Paul. You know what I mean.
6 pin taken out.
Not a bombs away baby, Case McCool, or Kaboom, you would say.
4 and 8, and at least that cocked hat for the next person. That'll be a 7 box. And a split here for Mallahan. And, well, he got his head pin, and unfortunately, just didn't work out for him. Nico, thank you for the reminder. Let me see if I can get to that real quick, but first this. Paladino on a strike. Mixing pins. Down goes. Not the 8. Fine. 8-10. The trouble is, it looks... There's no red line shots to take the 10, so how's Dom going to play this one? Spins it out, he gets there. Actually, I think he did land on the red line and something spun in. Spare on strike. First 20 box of the day, if memory serves. We saw a lot of strikes out of the anchors, but no, excuse me, Lapierre had a 20 box earlier on the opposite side. Hodge a very quick tempo 10. Here's that 8-10 going. We'll see again the angle played. Isn't that interesting?
Very interesting. Artie Johnson laughing. Boy, Greg's like, huh?
Laughing was the subject of the $1 million question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That's how John Carpenter won the money without using a lifeline. Asterisk.
Artie Johnson, very interesting, but stupid. He always said something different all the time. Except the very first time in the first episode, he said, very interesting, nothing else, though.
6-3. Lescarbeau gains 3 on the fill. Here he comes. 4-pinner's gettable, but he's right down the middle. Throws the half Worcester shot. Gill back in there. Spare. Can make up those 3 pins very quickly, just like that. He's back to back. Lescarbeau 8. 51 half.
Each an 85 first string, tough one. Trying to claw back here in the middle string, halfway through the match. Match is dead even. Oh, the string rather is dead even. The match is 21 for Lafayette. 234 tied here in the string. Marks favor Lafayette 3-2, all spares. Greg.
Lescarbeau 1, 2, 8, 9, 10. You're looking for a good count here off the foul line. 3, 6, and 7. Early release implying a drop at the early release implied by the drop at the line. John off target, but grabs the 2, 4, 10. How about a 3, 6, 7? He's going to swipe one, and he'll have the 3, 7.
Is that stolen property if he swipes one?
Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Swiper, no swiping. Hey, there's the 3, 7. Oh, man, Glen Gill gets a 10. Hasn't lost a pin for the past 5 boxes. He's personally preached the importance of pinning to me, so he knows how important these 10s can be.
Academy 3 up 8 in the string, down 13 in the match, in the middle of 3. Next Friday night, depending if Greg and Alex can help out, will be at Metro Bowl, Peabody, Mass. Academy 1 at Metro, number 2 seed Metro. If not, will be Ryan's and Millis hosting Academy 3. We'll be on the road next week, Friday night, 7:30 live, week 15 to 35 on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Greg.
Get over 6-pin. Nardone can't get it yet. That's all he gets. Gill became the first non-Dave bowler to miss a head pin for Academy 3. Landry gets it. 4 horsemen in the outpost run down beautifully. And a single pin opposite by Nardone.
Can we pause 9.9 seconds for station ID from Greg Gouillart?
I'm just a trained puppet or whatever. Hi, this is Candlepin Bowling Network. My name's Greg Gouillart. That's Paul Grant. Please like and follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Please also like the video by hitting the thumbs up button if you're logged into the platform of choice. That's probably not 9 seconds, but thank you very much.
You had 3 seconds in the early one from 17 seconds and change.
Even just for your support just by watching. Much appreciated, folks.
And Super Chat also, right?
I'll let you know about that in a second. Landry drops 9. And Nardone drops 6. Single pin. Lafayette gets another one. Landry is third mark in just 6. Mike's placed it well, and he's got 3. Matching the back-to-back in 5 and 6, a perfect visit for the Meech. So Lafayette ends up with a slight lead here. 5 pins for Academy 3, but remember, Lafayette has the 2 extra hits. You know to look at the right side of the scoreboard for those yellow smudges. Super Chat, just by watching Candlepin Bowling Network, folks, you are exactly where you need to be. You're supporting us. Thank you. If you wish to go above and beyond, like Moose D. Almeida did actually earlier, thank you very much for your contribution. Please hit the $ button next to chat on YouTube, and you can give it a thing. Cosmic Law dictates I read the message unless it's particularly outrageous on the air.
Thank you very much, who have donated $100 from a few people also during the Worlds. Thank you very much. You know who you are.
Yeah. So, again, it's thank you to absolutely everyone watching, and especially thank you to you, those folks.
Spent a lot of money putting together equipment and traveling.
JT Spares. 3, 6. One thing's for sure, we're always happy to do this. I mean, these are not our tournaments. We're not going to pay for all this. This is just the bowling community. We're just sidling up to it and grateful for all the opportunities over the years. And here's to many more here on Candlepin Bowling Network. $10 for Poulin, who is on this side of the lanes.
And Greg, you are the future of CBN all by yourself. Eventually on the road, the top dog down the road.
One way or another, but hey.
You're younger than me and Bob Lee.
As long as we and Candlepins for Cancer can be best friends, I think we're going to accomplish a lot together.
And we talked about during the Candlepins for Cancer documentary with Scott Perry coming out probably late January, February the latest, 2026. What's the future of Candlepins for Cancer when I'm long gone?
Poulin's getting sick of trying the head pin, so he'll try something else here. And in fairness, I think that's a better leaf than what he's used to. Lyonnais need some sticks here.
And not the band.
Yeah.
Come sail away.
Oh, headpin fall. And now Poulin's back on the headpin. He's punching it. What do you know?
I like that song, The Best of Times by Styx.
Well, it's the best of times and the worst of times here to cross references. 2 pins more for Poulin.
One of the songs I like that I don't do much is Too Much Time on My Hands.
That does not sound like you.
No, not at all. It's the opposite.
Babe, Kevin Burns is doing a tournament tomorrow. He's going to broadcast on the Candlepin Bowling Network tomorrow, December 13th, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Buzzards Bay Blizzard Bowl. Ryan Family Amusements at Buzzards Bay. 5 strings, 90% handicap doubles. In fact, they'll have that call for you tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern on Candlepin Bowling Network.
And I'll be clocking up Candlepin Bowling Network at 10 a.m. for the main money match 19. A good one. 4 terrific bowls. Nate leads. Chris Merrill going for the three-peat against Nick Freshy Zeffiletto and Aaron Awesome Fontaine. That'll be a war. 10 strings, 10 a.m. local time on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. High definition. Please subscribe free.
This is going to come from behind. Kaz cannot take this one, nor this piece of wood either.
String is tied right now.
Lapierre for 7. That wood was there, and he's got his spare. 3 mark half.
And now it's 2 spares for each side.
Kevin from Missouri, $5 for another giant Snickers bar. I think they have some in the vending machine here in Haverhill. Well, maybe not that big, so
no Sky Bars. I did see a Sky Bar at Bubbles at one time or someplace like that, Concord, New Hampshire.
But Kevin, thank you very much. We can now have enough money to special order that one. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for supporting the stream.
I like the Sky Bars by Necco Wafers.
Down goes both corners this time, so instead of leaving the 6-10, Kaz wilts the 7-10. Lapierre just gets a piece of the head pin and an important one. 7 pins, 73 half.
Going for 3 in a row.
Chris Cazanave gets the spare. Pin action was not convincing, but it was a good shot. And a 3-pin fall. No $50 for you, sir.
Phew.
Grabs the 10.
And now the update from Greg Gouillart.
Well, Scott Lapierre's been on Candlepins for Cancer. We did not invent the notion of $50 in bonus money. That's Channel 5, but Scott's taking a few dollars out of Algernon's wallet there.
$27, by the way, 2-3 years ago as a 5th seed, wing it all.
Hey, 6-mark visit for Lafayette to the 4 of Academy 3, and that's how the Nite turns. Yes, we see a 7-pin advantage for Academy 3 on the board. Actually, it's 330, excuse me. But 2 extra spares for Lafayette. That's Canadian notation, those little half triangles there. We showcased it during the ICC singles earlier on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Top of the order, back to Greg.
4 horsemen, 8 and 10 for Mallahan. Paladino on a spare, thin hit gets 5.
80 through 6. Close second string, close match all the way through.
Good! Outpost taken out. The leaf falls again, and this time it's for Hodge. He's got 2 marks through 7. Paladino tries to steal this one, but the wood just curls up to the 3-pin. Like my new cute kitten Sarabi cuddles up to me. 10 box.
Mark situation, 2 spares for Lafayette out of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. 2 spares for Academy 3 here at Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. Week 14 of 35. All 35-week seasons plus the playoffs here on YouTube, on Candlepin Bowling Network, sometimes on Facebook too.
Get over 2. 6-pin is all that's left. Mallahan fills 9. Paladino, 1, 2, 4, and 8, the binary bits. Nobody calls it that but me. 3rd mark in 8 boxes for Dave Hodge Mallahan. Oh, I see something in chat. I'll get to that in a second. Paladino spares in response. 100 and a ball through 8. I feel like I have a... That was the last shot going. It was actually a 6-pin lead for Hodge. Ranger 61463, thank you very much for the $10. What time on December 21st is the Mixed Up Graduates?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you very much. Also, them still speaking. I bowled my first Candlepin game last Friday in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Awesome.
So, Wyoming Civic Center then. Bowled an 82 to start. 3 games, 277. It was fun, well worth a 3-hour round trip.
It may be a little after 2 o'clock, 2:10, 2:50 more likely, but just after 2 p.m., the Mixed Up Graduates, 9 days from today, at the time of this broadcast, December 21st, 2025, the rematch. This time, win and take all, and this time, not scratch, 90% handicap, and that was the bowler's idea. I love it. They raised over $1,000 to Candlepins of Cancer, a 501c3 charity.
Should keep it close and interesting, just like the handicap doubles tournament we got tomorrow. After the big marquee scratch matchup in the morning, like Paul said. If you want to watch bowling tomorrow, you can. Gill, another single goes away. He's getting a little sick of that, I'm sure. And no corner pin for Lescarbeau. And his 5 split string continues to be a series of misery. At least it's joined on the other side by Poulin, so misery does love company. He'll grab a pin here, 10 versus 9.
Sunday, it's Agawam Bowls, 80% 9-pin style. That's our first one for us. 9-pin, 80% handicap. Shortly after 11 a.m., shortly after 2 p.m. We need some people to bowl. Register on the Agawam Bowl website or walk in around 10:30, quarter of 11 the latest. This Sunday, Western Massachusetts Agawam Bowl, sponsored by Candlepins of Cancer, $500 promotion. Prize fund.
I've seen like the vinyl peeling away from the sweep on lane number 1. I hope someone's noticed that. We'll see in a second here, but 9 and 10. Can Gill find a way? No.
I caught the skee ball shot over the 50 to 100 points. Nothing there.
Yeah, just a little soft bank off the sidewall. In skee ball, you do want to aim for the sides.
Throw it too hard sometimes. That's why I get no points over the 50 to 100.
That's fair wood out in front there. And now a ball's going to kick around there. Is it going anywhere interesting? Is it going to push the wood? It never does. I don't know why I got my hopes up. Gill will have an 8 box once he hits that button there. And a 10, and Lescarbeau gains another 2, so half a mark in that last pair. Those two have gone back and forth, basically, but...
Lafayette 3 spares to 2. They're down 8 in the string, up 13 in the match, and a good one here in the middle string of 3.
Yeah. And Devin Brooks has a point, too. 277 for a first triple. The first time I took the game really, really seriously was when I tried to, bowl for a serious score, but I tried it at Norwood Sports Center. Between that being a tough house and between me not being good, I did not come anywhere close. So well done, Ranger. Another 9 fill for Landry, this time away from the head pit.
You bowled well at Bayberry Bowling Center in Spencer, Mass, though, right?
Yeah, I finally made it into the 130s. I think without exception, every single one of these bowlers has this season. It took my whole life.
Now, don't Oreo cakes to Oreo cookie, middle cream.
Single missed, though. So this remains a pretty darn close match, and now these pins are going to really start mattering. 10 and 10. That's what it advertised. That's as advertised on paper in this very close 7-8 matchup.
This is amazing. 8 make the playoffs. Look at this. 38 to 45 between 6 and 12. That is ridiculous. 6 teams right now fighting for 2 spots. It's way too early season, past the 3rd waypoint of the season in 35 weeks. This is week 14.
It's the same reason why the National Hockey League will never change to that 3-2-1-0 system that a lot of fans want. They like the parity. They like the chaos.
I hate the 2-3-2 format, though, in baseball. 2-2-1-1 should be 2 home, 2 away, 1 home, 1 away.
Oh, for the postseason, yeah. I guess they figure that's a lot of travel, but yeah, then
they travel back to back.
The lower seed gets a momentary home field advantage. Hey, that's the 3-4-7 made by Nardone.
I mean, they play 21 straight games on a day off. They can't go back to come on, give me a break.
Well, I guess it's economical.
They make millions. They make millions.
Yeah, you're still polluting the air with jet fuel, I guess.
Meanwhile, I get 3 or 4 hours sleep tonight to go to Augusta, Maine tomorrow morning.
Landry needs an out at 7. Yeah.
Then 3 hours back to Fitchburg after that for the Faye Sawyer Anthony Karen match tomorrow night.
Yeah. And you see how sweep 1 is dragging something there? Hopefully it doesn't cause an issue.
Must be tired. It's dragging its feet. Boom, 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 boom. Wow.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. We still got a string here and so to go. Our noble machines that keep this game literally running. Poulin gets a strike, and we'll put that sweep right back to work. Academy 3 in the lead as Steve Poulin finally catches a break. And a 6-pin toppled by Lyonnais on the end. 1-3, 6 and 7 for the mark and response. 9 pins, 414 to 405. Again, I seem to be off one here. Let's see.
It's a banana split. Where's Casey McCool? Always hungry, always growling.
I'll take it there. Yeah, Poulin at a $9. Poulin at a $9 back there.
Wow.
6 fill for Lyonnais on the spare. 4-6, 7-10. Poulin still working on the strike. Has to consider that and gets good sticks on it. Nothing going to the corner.
Is Casey McCool in the stream?
And look at all the splits. All those red bricks on Steve Poulin's side, apart from his red nameplate, are all splits.
Where's Casey McCool?
Just an 8-pin out. That'll be a 9-box. Lyonnais 91 through 8.
We got a good one here, folks, all night long. Greg gets the scores confirmed. Let's get his update.
Fifth goal at first, yeah.
After these 2 boxes, actually. Right now, it's 12 for Academy 3 in the second of 3. They're down just 9 in the match.
Lafayette actually had an interesting treatment. Last season, they actually wore orange on the road and then those pink shirts when they were home at Riverwalk Lanes. As featured on our Candlepin Bowling Network interview that you should watch.
2 spears each, one here from Chris Cazanave, the captain.
Captain Kaz gets a 7 fill, triangle number 3. 3, 5, and 6. Lapierre misses only his first head pin all string long, but he can send this. Just get the 1-3. The red line should take the 10, but he's too far outside.
His son Ben Lapierre in the 70s a couple years ago, 2-3 years ago, he's now about 100, 101 in this league. Good for him. And Sanford Bolorama and Sanford May, great owner, and Owen Martin, OJ the son, in the wings waiting. They do a fantastic job there with the school bus program too.
Yep. Benjamin, I think Benjamin's got a lot of potential as a bowler. I think he can do anything he sets his mind to except compete with his dad in mixed doubles.
The hashtag is better than Scott with him. We always tease him, Scott, about that.
But that did happen. Obviously, they couldn't count that for points they couldn't count that for cash in the event, but that Pro Series event, they did bowl together. And it was great to see. Benjamin basically a pacer in that case, but...
And not an AMC pacer, if you know what I'm talking about. The old car. Is the Gremlin the AMC pacer? I'm dating myself.
Not a clue. I'm thinking back to when Tom Olsto was told, oh yeah, no, sorry, you're too young for this TV tournament. You were a pacer the whole time. I was like, come on, I won. Lapierre strike. That's his 3rd of the evening, if memory serves. And 9 down for Cazanave and a chance on this 10-pin. 3 strikes indeed for Lapierre. Single pin. Skips it way off the foul line, and that's what that rubber foul line can do to cause mischief. If you drop it so early, it just ruins all the spin, unless you're Corey Packard apparently, and then just completely gets away. And sometimes just the littlest thing makes a big difference. This game is capable of making even the best look silly from time to time. 451 to 446 is now 2 extra marks over to Academy 3, looking for a way back into this, and now total is once again virtually tied.
Chris, a rare miss for him. Frustrated with that one. Top of the order, back to Greg, wrapping up the second of 3.
Dave P, that fits the mold of Dave Peterson, I'm not sure, but AMC Pacer, ugliest car ever. Ooh, shots fired.
Oh, the Yugo was pretty bad too, the Yugo. I used to like the AMC Pacer. I always liked the Gremlin.
Yep.
American Motors Corporation, AMC.
Lafayette gets just a 2 fill here. Hodge loves this one. He gains 7 on the fill. Another 9 count. Nearly went through that wall like the Kool-Aid man. Paladino, good shot. Played to the curtain side of that. Good. 3 marks in a row. Dave Hodge Mallahan. He's got 4 in the string. Spin to win. Paladino a 10.
Greg is the poet, and you know it.
19-19 another. And now Academy 3 leading on all fronts. I told you all 6 points were on the table here.
And they got a virtual lead in the match now. Down 9 officially, up 12 in the string.
Will the rising tide lift all ships? Paladino once again, he's going to trivially go past 240 with this ball, in fact, 7 and 8.
Not a head pin, it's a split though. 3 marks to none for Academy 3.
So a tremendous start to his evening. Hodge, 2 and 7 if the 7 goes nowhere.
The lead's down to 1 in the match for Lafayette. They're down 2 marks to none. 20 pin lead in the string.
Gettable splits for both. Paladino 7's going to be the tricky one, but you think something would ricochet there, right? But he goes too far to the left.
Another missed chance for Lafayette. There's a couple they've missed. Not that it was a guarantee.
I think playing into the space junk there, as long as someone's mentioning a space shuttle. Yes, 4 in a row. Marks in 7 through 10 for Dave Hodge Mallahan, and a 5-mark string.
A great 7-up matchup. 1 pin behind, 1 point in the standings coming behind. Lafayette 7th, Academy 3 8th.
There it is.
And that's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Not a good time for that 10. Good string, though, for the Dominator. Dominick Paladino, 125, but they've had some costly misses here late in the second. Correction, 120 for Dominick Paladino. Hodge Mallahan, 125 in a ball.
20 pins up. The fill is just 5, 6. Wait for it. 6 more, 131.
And now Academy 3 leads the match by 5, up 26 in the string with 8 blocks to go. And they've got 2 marks to none, a spare and a strike, nada for Lafayette.
Yeah, I mean, Academy 3 were no slouches last week, 1786, now showing more signs of getting up to that level there. They just ran across a hot team there. Al Kessick at 397, Keith Beaupre 406. Also, Brian Kroll took part in that match and rolled 377. Gill did not bowl last week's match. Lescarbeau had a 314 last week. Both looking to get back to their momentum here. Lescarbeau is now getting split bugged, unfortunately, and he can't escape this one.
They've already passed each other 85 first string.
And out needed here. Off the wall, 3-6-7, thank you very much. John Lescarbeau takes 10, and Gill will spill 9 one way or another. Not much of a change there.
7 blocks to go before the final string, Greg.
25 pins and 2 extra marks now.
And 4 in the match for Academy 3. 2 points win per string, 2 for total points to split for any ties. Greg
Gouillart and Paul Grant with you here from Academy Lanes.
And Pub 125, a winning combination. Biggest Candlepin house in the world and a darn good bar as well. Great food, great people.
2, 4, 6. Gill, head pin, 9 pin.
They're killing it down the stretch here in the second.
Lescarbeau an 8 split string, and they can see the red dots light up in house as well. He's aware of how luckless he's been. Now he punches the 2. Challenging wood. Gill spins it in, 103 in a ball. Going above his average here in the second string. It's a 9 for Lescarbeau. Gill actually has a 110 average in the ACST if memory serves. Punching out a few more, and he gets 3 for a 106.
Lescarbeau 99 second string. Just 184 through 2. Youch. Not in the dictionary, so that's a crime. 500 new words this year in the dictionary, not even youch. Yikes, nouch combined.
Please. Please.
Put the 2026 edition, please. Please.
You know, he's getting on Hodge for all the headpins he was missing when none of his teammates were, but 131. Currently the captain leading the way for his squad. Lapierre could easily run this down. Nardone would need a few more marks, but he could too. Goodness knows he's not struggling for the head pin. Landry, triangle 2. Nardone curl back. Oh boy, forefill. If Nardone's ball isn't just so, it does that sometimes. The angle is off. Triangle gone. Coming back for this is Nardone, but no 6-10, so Landry gains.
Much needed spare for Lafayette to stop the bleeding.
If it's close, they'll keep their lead from the last string. Nardone 10, 107.
One mark for each side. A 33-pin lead for Academy 3, the home team tonight, of 12 of the match.
As is Academy 3 favored for everything.
5 blocks to go before the final string.
Seven. Landry, good chance here. Pair of marks on the end. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8 opposite. Nardone having a good string. 2 full. Lafayette can't catch that break, and Academy 3 looking good. Nardone, full punch as it turns out. That's tenable. Mirror image leaves. 116. There's a 10. 116, 117. Not a lot of difference between these two, but good bowling by Nardone and Landry.
4 blocks to go. Any chance for Lafayette here, Greg?
They still have 4 boxes to go. Yes, there is racetrack left, but they would need a lot here. Lyonnais has 3 marks. Caz 2. Problem is Scott Lapierre's been too hot.
He's got a strike also, the 24-pin lead as well next.
Steve Poulin is, apart from that strike, not allowed to get a good leave today. Yep, 2-4-10. He's going to have as many splits as Lescarbeau. Good! Lyonnais does get one. Hold all tickets, 26 pins. And another mark for Academy 3. They're not out of the woods just yet.
Academy 3 is pinning really well here in the middle string overall.
Yep, they've gained 9 pins in the pinning, in fact, overall in this second string. So overall in the match, they lead by 7 in the pinning. Marks are exactly even across the match as well, incidentally. The fills are pretty close as well. So all to play for. 10 for Poulin.
Back-to-back 10s, back for the second time in the string, 94 through 9. Late in the second, 3 blocks to go, plus the bonus from JT Justin Lyonnais, who was a 169 in the Friday Night Pro League, did against Central 3 and a 6-2 win on the road recently.
Academy 3's lead is pretty much the pinning at this point. 5 for Lyonnais, which immediately erases the 5 pins until we hear from the strike of Lapierre.
Probably need a double strike to win now.
A tricky one here. Can Poulin drive a dagger through? Not to the 6 pin. Oh no, but a fluttering 2 pin sticks Lyonnais with just a 7 box. 113's not too shabby. Flip it round, Gregory. There's a 10 and a 104 for Poulin. All those splits.
Steve not bowling very healthy. He's very, had some health issues. So he's going to hang in there. Last year in the quarterfinal against Mike McIntosh at Taxpayer, 678, 677. He lost by 1 pin. Poulin did. That Thriller is on YouTube, on Candlepin Bowling Network, from Bowlerama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Must-see TV on CBN in high definition YouTube. Free to subscribe.
560 to 536 is confirmed right here. Now we hear from the Lapierre strike. Cazanave needs a lot here. As is, total is very, very close. The Lafayette could be encouraged if their captain can hang on to their match lead here.
And Caz missed that single pin with a bunch of wood last time for a 9 box. They're down 3 in the match coming in here, but Lapierre on a strike to add to the lead in the match and looking like they're going to win the string, as Greg said. 2 points apiece. 2 for total in the end also, 8 points per match. 35-week season, this is week 14.
Full hit. Lapierre still needs more on the strike. Oh no, he's found the curtain, unfortunately, and the fill is 4.
Joe Moose Dealmater for Lafayette, odd man out this week in a 6-man rotation.
7 marks for Caz, 93 through 9. Now for the out. That's better. That's a 10.
Is that it's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Put a buck in, Scott.
Yes.
116 through 9. A relative of Scott Lapierre going through cancer treatments. Got to check out Monday or Tuesday. That's $34,500 this year alone. $106,500 overall from Candlepins for Cancer paid to families of Candlepin community going through cancer treatments. Donations via Venmo at candlepins4cancer.com. Also, go ahead to check at the address on the website, candlepins4cancer.com of 501 C3 Charity. Greg wraps up the second.
31 pins, so yes, that is confirmed, first of all. Academy 3 has won the second 2 points. How about this mark, though? Caz gets one on the end.
Candlepins for Cancer promo. You may call your next witness. Another mark.
Correlation is causation. Don't look it up. Spare for Cazanave. Lapierre can't get it. He thought he had a chance at this wood, and that's why he's so despondent.
You could say cause and effect.
Instead, he has the 6-pin and the 7-pin standing.
The Caz will try to get it closer in total.
Good string, though. There it'll stay. We'll let the sagging pin sweep take it out. 124.
9 fill for the lead for 1 pin or 2 with a strike. Going to the final string for Lafayette. It's 2 points apiece in the match.
582-553 is confirmed, so here it is.
Greek Church on Friday night, 5.
5, so Academy 3 has the match lead as well.
By 3 pins with 1 to go, 2 points apiece. They win the middle string, 582 to 558. They lost by 21. They win by 24. They're up a field goal with 1 to go on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Your home for all things Candlepin Bowling. The ESPN of Candlepin Bowling is your home here on YouTube. Candlepin Bowling Network in high definition. Please subscribe free, like the video, and like and follow us on Facebook as well. Tell your friends to do so also. Videos forever on YouTube, as long as YouTube exists. Over 2,400 videos and climbing every day, every week, every month.
All right, so we're right back to this 1-point logjam. This is the standings going into tonight. Lafayette now back to being just 1 point ahead of Academy 3 in the standings.
With 5,400 subscribers also, Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Share with your friends and family also this match. Hodge connects spare for Academy 3, the captain. 10 of the ball to start the final string, and a good one. Paladino missed everything. 1-3-7-8. Academy 2 rolling by 25 late. Well, not quite 7th and 8th blocks complete in the middle string to our right. Paladino is 7. They're down 3 right now. 6 to match plus the bonus from Hodge, Mallahan. And Riverwalk wins again, 595 to 546 over Academy 1. They're up 4-0 on the road. Hodge in the bonus on lane 2. Wild shot. Could at least been a lemon drop, Dave. Come on. Up in the 6-pin right of the 4 lefts. 11 beats a 10. 11-7. 4-pin lead, though. 11 beats a 10, the optimist person would say. Now he goes left. It leads up 6. Brutal. Hate when that happens.
Pinning favoring Academy 3 by 14 pins overall in this match, so their lead is basically the pinning it right now.
Paladino goes to 4-7, got those out of the way. 1-3-6-9 behind the 3. Haji of 5, making up, negating that spare 1. That's Paul Grant Bowling, 16 through 2 with the mark included.
And now Paladino has a chance to basically erase a lot of that pinning deficit.
Look at a 7, 2 7s. Only down 2 fingers, 16-14. They're down 5 in the match. Academy threw up 3 fingers after 2. Now it's a 5-finger discount, you could say.
Sure.
I never understood that 5-finger discount, by the way.
Yeah, we've seen a few. Well, you grab it with your own 5 fingers.
Oh, I see.
Not a lot of theft here. We've seen a few pins splash from behind, but pin action has been pretty fair overall, I'd have to say.
3 fingers are good enough.
4 horsemen and a 9.
Glen Gill had a much better second string. John Lescarbeau struggled the first 2. Gill just missed the 1. 6-10 there also. Lescarbeau from Butwells and Concord off the rails. Not himself tonight by far. It's a mental game. It can wear you down. Gill a 7 to start his string. A lot of 7s here so far.
Aggressive out, was trying to touch it on the right side of the head pin.
John gets one back with an 8. 8-7. He got the 2-point conversion after the touchdown. Gill, the extra point after the touchdown. 23-22 early in the final string. Academy 3 up 1 in the string, 4 in the match. Close all the way through. 7 versus 8, bunched up in the standings. Gill, nice ball, but somehow 7, 5 middle, 8 left, 9 right. Wood to the left middle now. Lescarbeau gets another split. 7 goes down, 2, 4, 10 right. We'll try to give it a ride, land on top of that 10. Gill, wow. 2 sleeper pins, 8 left, 9 right. Pick your favorite pin. John, wow, spare! Finally gets a break on a great cut shot. Nico highlight reel. 18 the ball through 2 in the third. Gill, field goal for an 8.
Hello, YouTube Shorts. Have another look at this one, 2-4-10. The plank in front of the 10 sure does help out. Don't get it twisted, but you gotta be accurate on the angle there. And Lescarbeau, a reverse slice for the bowler who would rather be in a 1-3 sort of pocket. 2-4 is tough to get at.
Gill an 8, 15 through 2. It's 32-31. Lafayette Lanes out of Riverwalk Lanes. Amesbury, Mass. A 1-pin lead in the string. They're down 2 in the match. Plus the extra ball. Now they can get the lead back in the string and the match. Narclone, Mike Nardone, Narclone, they call him. 6-10 right. Sean Landry goes right. Lucky 7. 1-2 in the 10. Wood behind, Wood in front.
If you write Nardone in proper sentence case, like with a lowercase d, one time he wrote it down, but it was written in such a way that the D looked split apart, and it was a C and an L, and that's how it came out on a shirt order. So Narclone, and then his mixed worlds team became the Narclones.
9. Both couldn't get the spare. Landry trying to get a 10 here, and gets a 9 to match. 9-9 after 1. Middle bowls of 5. Next Friday night will either be a Metro Bowl, it's the number 2 seed Metro, coming to tonight, takes on Academy 1, or if I can't get Greg and Alex to help out, you can go to Millis and Ryan's. 7:30 both, either time. Either match is 7:30. Millis hosting Academy 3 here tonight.
Yeah, I know I've got a couple matches coming up this weekend, but I'll let you know.
Landry steals 8. 1 of the 4 has got a great chance. Wood sticking around in the middle. Nardone, a 6-1 washout. Advantage Landry. 7-8 matchup, a good one. Nardone, good ball. Look at this. 5-7-10. Unbelievable. Landry. Oh, wow. Right in the middle. Not happy with that one. A head scratcher, literally.
Well, keeping this match tight here. Single-digit margins in total and game. Everything to play for. Basically a double stake string right now.
Low scoring playoff atmosphere tonight. Nardone 7, 16 through 2. Landry a 9. The ball bounces away. Pair of 9s, 18 through 2 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Quick update from Greg.
50-47 through the first 6 boxes, and now we hear from the 4 and 5 bowlers.
In the match, folks, guess what? Dead even. We are tied. 11:55, 11:55. 2 1s, 2 5s, 2 1s, 2 5s. Hawaii 5-0. Book 'em Daniel for Lafayette. 47 for Academy 3. Love that Hawaii 5-0 theme song, the original show. That's great. Got that 45 record. The Ventures sang it. I recorded it. No vocals. Good karaoke song. I'd like to sing. It's just the music instrumental. You got to do the hula dance, though. 2-4-6 right for Steve Poulin. His father Mike being nominated by Gary Duff for the Hall of Fame in 2027 class. Miss left, 2 left, 6 right. JT Justin Lyonnais, 5 down, 5 to go. He gets the 8 out of the way. 1-3 in front, 5 behind the 1, 9 behind the 3. Poulin an 8 to start his final string in the 4th spot. JT a 9 gains a pin, and they lead the match by 1. Up 4 in the string, 1 in the match. Oh,
we still got a ball.
Oh, you still bowling?
We had a rain delay.
Okay. Academy 2 in control. Looks like they're going to be up. Are you winning that string pretty good? 34 late in that string, so it looked like they were 4-0 on Central 1, the 12th seed. Poulin drops 9. JT goes left, 1-3, 7 left, 10 right. Poulin for a spare chance. Takes it down. 18 in the ball through 2 here in Haverhill, Mass. Lyonnais, what a shot. Here comes the wood. Whoop, 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 whoop. The curly shuffle denies the spare. That was a good try. Nine, 18 through 2. Here come the anchor bowlers. The match is dead even once again. A 3-pin lead for Lafayette, 68-65. Here we go again. Another exciting Friday Night Pro League game of the week. Week 15 next week. A 35 plus the playoffs later on in May 2026.
Yeah, I guess you could keep being the schedule picker, Paul. I guess you're doing a good job.
What's that?
I guess you could keep picking the Friday night matches of the week, and you pick some pretty good ones.
Well, based on logistics.
Of course.
With music playing in the background, we can't go there, a limited space, or Wi-Fi issues. And streamers have a lot to do with it also, who's available. Lapierre, decent wood in the middle, V-shaped wood. Chris Cazanave, the captain for Lafayette out of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. Left to right, 7, 9, 10. 3 pieces of wood to spray around.
Yeah, I think I favor Lapierre's.
I do too. It's a good ball. Wow. What'd you say, Greg?
Needed more of that right piece of wood. I think he misplayed it, but that is, I mean, obviously, I think that might have been his intent as well.
I like Chris's better now. That won't go either.
Very hard to gauge intent, and harder still to say a bowler did it wrong, especially a bowler as good as Scott.
Scott splits the uprights for a 10, 18 through 2. Kaz doinks it for a 9, 18 through 2. That means it's time for an update from Greg Gouillart.
Maybe after one more box.
I'm sorry, one more box. That's right. I'm getting ahead of myself. My mouth's in the future, my brain's in the past.
All right, get off the lanes. We're bored of you.
Academy 3 is down 2 in the string, up 1 in the match. 1 spare for each side and a tight one all evening long.
Lapierre is the first to get a 10 box in this string, incidentally.
3-3 split, 2-4-7, right side, 6-9-10.
Among any of the 10 bowlers.
Kaz, 1 6-10 opportunity, double wood, 1 behind, 1 in front.
This can go for Lapierre, but he's going to have to
go for the 2-4-7 on the left.
Slice, sorry, Kevin, hook the 2-pin into the 6-9-10.
It's a good ball. He got it. Nico highlight reel. Wow. Lapierre does it for a spare. And Kaz pushes the 10 down. Match game PM spare.
Unless I have one replay to give for the stream, but there you go. Exactly how you wanted it. There's the fist pump of triumph or relief, one or the other. 87-85 in this very early going. 2 marks aside. Remember to keep an eye on that. We've seen the Phils fluctuate the score before. It could happen again.
Academy 3 up 1 pinky in the match.
Let's see if the pinkies can turn the tide.
Dominick Paladino crosses over, 8 for Lafayette. Wiggling 3, 6 to the right, wood to help. Dave Hodge, Mallahan, a lemon drop, not a lemon drop, a spare 1 and a 5, a 6-pack. Check his ID. I mentioned this. Hey, Nico, you heard that. Scott Lapierre wants a Nico highlight reel for that shot. We need a whole string for the mayor, Alex Dallas, to that Class B match. 164, new high single, new high 5, 651 earlier. 651 stunner on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Dominick Paladino spare.
Of course.
26 in a ball, make it 24 in a ball, and right down the middle. Punch up the 1-8, check mark left for Hodge, 5 middle, left to the 5, 2-4-7. Third box, third string. Academy Lanes, Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. Hodge unchecks it for a 10. 26 through 3. 3 spares to 2 for Lafayette, 1 hand for the Dominator. Down 1 in the string, up 2 in the match.
Have we ever called a match that has had a tie for total pinfall in Friday night? I don't think I have.
I have in the ACST, obviously, but not in Friday Night Pro League. We've seen some 1-pin strings matches. Dominick 2, the hard way, a 1-pin lead in the string. They're up 4 in the match, I believe now. Yes. Advantage, Hodge, Mallahan. 3 right, 5 left, 10 right corner. Neeson Wood, Paladino, Paul Grant shot.
There's a threat of that horizontal wood deflecting the 3 away.
The captain, Mallahan. Oh, the ball, the wood bounced away from the 10. That was close.
I am not always right, but alas I am.
Bumbles bounce. So did that bowling ball.
Could still gain some pins here. Paladino needs an out.
Paladino does for an 8. He'll take that any day in that situation. 34 through 4. Hodge gains 1 with a 9. 35 through 4. Speaking of bumbles, I don't want to be an elf. I want to be a dentist. What? A dentist? I don't want to be an elf.
Wayne's calling a Lapierre 400. He can pin out 357 and fill for 360s. He's got a few boxes, so he'll probably need at least 4 marks.
That was Rudolph reference if he didn't get that choke with the elf, the dentist.
I think you'd have to be laid some pretty stiff odds. Please gamble responsibly. Sports gambling is a bit of a scourge in this society, but I wouldn't bet totally against you on that one.
Glen Gill in the 4-7. Lescarbeau dropped the middle pin as the 2-pin fell on his face. 2 in the 7 mini split. Try and get a mark. Again, does not get it. Off to the right.
Mini splits don't work in Massachusetts.
Gill, good bid. Won't go to the 3-6. Wood rolls on a bounce.
Source the internet, and the internet is never wrong.
Lescarbeau, a Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. Not a good time for that. 10. 36 through 3. Had a spear 8 in the second box, though, to help him out. Gill a 10. 23 through 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Main money match, 10 stringers. YouTube, Candlepin Bowling Network tomorrow morning, just after 10 a.m. A three-peat opportunity for Chris Merrill and Nate Lees. A strong challenge from Nick Freshy Zaffaletto and Aaron Awesome Fontaine at the 1710 Sports in Augusta, Maine tomorrow after 10 a.m. Live coverage on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Lescarbeau in the pocket, 7. 2-4-7, a plank in front to the right. Gill crossing over, 8. 3 left, 6 right, a chance for him. 2 and 3 pin into that wood, 51% each to convert by Class A Bowler. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. John, no with the wood. Glen's turn for a spare, missed right. Lescarbeau a 10. 46 through 4 in the third. Gill a 9. 34 through 4. The lead in the string is 12 for Lafayette in the pink shirts. The lead for Lafayette in the pink shirts in the match is 9. 2 spares to 1 for Academy 3 in the bright red shirts. Boy, this is pretty close all the way through, Greg. It's been fun. Not the highest scoring affair, but they don't have to be a great match. 11-pin lead. Should be 134, 123 for Lafayette. So 11 in the string, 8 in the match officially.
I'm pretty sure, I just asked Lescarbeau, I'm pretty sure he had a 10 in that last one.
He did actually, yeah. They're going to fix that scoreboard. You got to pay attention. The scoreboard's haunted. People are talking, not paying attention. You got to watch that scoreboard.
And it's easy to do. I mean, 150 boxes to keep track of a side is bound to happen.
Landry leads at number 1. Narclone, 1, 5, 7 left. 5 behind the 1, hiding.
And you've already got 10 problems in front of you.
And this is why I like the streamers helping out. We're here to help the bowlers out, not hurt them, obviously. Once in a while we get it wrong, too. We don't see something that happens when we look down or look away.
Yeah.
9 for Landry, 8 for Nardone, and a close one. Lafayette up 13 in the string, 10 in the match. 2 spares to 1 for Academy 3 on the left.
Exactly, Nico. All times Eastern time. Sometimes we cater to Atlantic time as well, which we ought to. That's part of Candlepin country, too.
So the money match tomorrow, 10 o'clock local time, 11 o'clock Atlantic, 11:30 a.m. in Newfoundland.
There you go.
On the half hour. Love our friends from Newfoundland. There's some Newfoundland fans here. You saw someone at Moncton, didn't you, Greg? Some Newfoundland people, right? In person? The Worlds in Moncton, you told me, I thought?
Gosh, I'm trying to remember. Someone did thank them for that, or I think I saw them in chat, one or the other. There it is.
Now going to spare for Academy 3. 37 in the ball through 4 for the middle bowler. Landry at 9. 36 through 4. Nardone 34 in a ball through 4. Fourth ball is a 5. Steve Poulin on a spare. 18 the ball. Justin Lyonnais a pair of 9s to start his final string. Lafayette up 12 in the string. 9 in the match. Won by 21. Lost by 24. Tight here in the third.
Felt like Landry put even more velocity on that last one. Speed Gun has it as 35.7 at the end of the lane. Bob Lee prefers to measure speeds out of the hand whenever he can, though on his broadcasts.
We've seen 46.2 for Keith Beaupre, the Tsunami Tim Douglas for Tornado, and Josh Daly, the mini legend. Lyonnais, beautiful ball, 8, 4 in the 7, Doublewood in front to help.
I think Gill's division is shared with both Douglas brothers, incidentally.
Poulin head pin in, check mark left, plus the 10, Wood maybe to help.
In the ACST, I hasten to clarify.
Lyonnais spare. 28 the ball through 3 in the third. Poulin's 5 filled, 23 through 2.
Paladino had a 2-pin layup earlier. Lafayette catching another break.
Poulin, what a try. The Wood puts the brakes on in front of the 10. I hate the emergency brake system in that situation.
Dip, 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 dip.
Takes the 10. Three's a while. 3-3-3. 33 through 3 in the third. And final string. The score, 163 for Lafayette, 156 for Academy 3. Lafayette up 7 in the string. Lafayette up 4 in the match. 2 spares for each side. JT on 1 now. It's a good ball. 9. 7-pin holds. 37 through 3 in the third. Poulin, right side, just 4.
Oh,
and
hello.
5. The 4 goes down. 1, 2, 8 behind the 2. 6, 10 right. JT doinks it. Ski ball, 50, 100 points, nothing doing. Not happy with that shot. Poulin to send it over. What a try. The 8 is stubborn. Here comes the Wood for another chance. It's going. It's going. It's gone. How about that one? Slow motion spare. Throw the flag. JT, a Paul Grant special. Missed the second. Make the third. A 10. 47 through 4. Big swing. Poulin 43 in the ball. Through 4. The scoreboard didn't think it was a spare, but it was so slow.
It times out after a few seconds. It's like, where's the pin sweep? The pin sweep's so slow to come down. This ain't 10-pin, bro.
And Academy 3 spares to 1 in their favor. Down 16 in the string, 13 in the match. Folks, we got a virtual tie in the match.
The Cubica AMF system does well apart from occasional pin miss spots, but that's a different system with the issue with the Academy things anyway.
Both on spares. Kaz 4, 23 through 2. Scott Lapierre 20 in the ball through 2. On lane 1, on the left side, he gets 3, 23 through 2. Both not happy with those fills. Chris gains a pin.
But for the love of God, get rid of the 10th frame reset animation. And that's waving stop sign. We stop for nothing. This is Candlepin.
Cazanave trying to fight back. Does. And it slides right by the 8. It taps it. It wants to fall down. It won't.
Needs that red line to take it, unfortunately. Very harsh.
Scott 1, 7, 9, 10.
Uh-oh. Headpin lost the supporting cast.
Kaz 10. 3-3-3. 3's a while for him. 33 through 3 in the third.
Good gain, though.
Lapierre headpin only for a brutal 7. Minimum 30 through 3 despite the spare 3 in the middle. And Lafayette has a 20-pin lead in the string. 17 in the match. Put down 2 spares to none. The third and fourth ball is for Academy 3 in the red shirts. Don't you just love Candlepin Bowling for any age? Candlepin is cool. Get the word out this holiday season with a Candlepin gift card for any occasion, for anybody. Kaz floating with a strike. 9. Another tap with the 8. One not having it.
Hey, where's my slow 8-pin?
Lapierre sends it right. Spins back for the 8 behind the 2. Got the 6, 9, 10 initially. 4 down, 6 to go. Kaz a golden chance. He missed one in the second, which cost him the lead in the match. Down 3 coming in. They lead the string. They lead the match right now in the third. Can he get this one? He does. Spare. Second spare in 4 boxes. 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. 43 in the ball through 4. Lapierre pushes down 3 more. 1, 2 in the 7. Trying to get to 40 through 4. Update from Greg after this ball from Lapierre from Sanford, Maine. Object pin for an 8, just 38 through 4. Greg.
Here it is. 206, 184. 3 marks for Lafayette, 2 marks for Academy 3. So Lafayette gaining a little bit. So now they're looking good for a 6-2 at the moment. But anything can change in these next 2 boxes. 6 to play.
Top of Dave Hodge Mallahan, the captain for Academy 3. Dominick, the Dominator Paladino in lane 1 for Lafayette Lanes, which is now Riverwalk Lanes, 11 High Street, downtown Amesbury, Mass. Check it out, 8 wooden lanes You will love it. The owners, Mark and Melissa Ritchie, do a darn good job there. Paladino, banana split for Casey McCool fans. Brrr. Always hungry, always growling. Everyone loves Casey McCool. Hodge parallel pins plus the 9 right. Wood gives him a chance.
Hey, Brent, nice to see you.
Is that Brent Hunt?
Brent Lewis.
Brent, oh, hi, Brent. What a shot! Oh, the 9 won't go. That was good, but not enough. Quality shot, not enough for a spare. Paladino trying to send it over. Wrong side. I thought he'd sweep the wood in the right. Hodge try to pull stick it, does not for a 9. 43 at the half.
Should be 44. Here
Correction,
we go.
44. Wrong scoreboard, Paul. Paladino,
Bump.
9 1/4. He's at 43 through 5. I hear when they have the same initial for their first bowlers. What side are they on? Some scoreboards arrows when they're on the other side of the lane to know what lane they're on.
Kevin Burns is here. Don't you have a Buzzards Bay match to prep for? What are you doing here? Great to see you.
Hodge Mallahan, thin hit, 5, make it 6, 1-3 in front, 4-7 left on lane 2, back to 1.
And you'll hear from him and see him tomorrow as well here on Candlepin Bowling Network for that 90% doubles tournament.
Paladino goes left, wobbling 4-7. The 4 decides to go down, 7 left in front, 1 in the 3, 3 pieces on behind the 1-3. Chance for a spare. Hodge does 2 possibly. He won't get it though. Looked good though, didn't it?
Yeah. Hard to say how that could go better. Maybe left side of the head pin, but that was a pretty good offer, all told.
Paladino missed right, 1 on the 7. Not that it was easy.
Nothing to realistically criticize.
4 points in line, 2 for the string, 2 for total. Hodge Mallahan, 10. 54 through 6, Paladino 9, 52 through 6. The Riverwalk Lanes annual scratch open rollouts for Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity, is up and running at Candlepins number 4, Cants.com. 2 Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Those work during the weekdays. 3 shifts on Saturdays, 1 and 4 p.m. and 2 Sundays, 1 and 4 p.m. in January. Check it out on the Candlepins for Cancer website, Candlepins number 4, Cants.com. Walk-ins and unlimited shifts are allowed.
The moose is loose.
Yes. Candlepins number 4, Cants.com. Riverwalk Lanes Top 5 Live Show, February 7th at 10 a.m. Glen Gill missed left. 2 left, 5 right. 4 from the post to 7, still there for Lescarbeau, having a really tough day. A good start though, 46 through 4, his best start by far. Gill bounces left for an 8, and just 42 at the half. John, nice out, gets a 9, gains a pin. Every pin counts in tight matches like this. 55 through 5 for the second bowlers of 5. 22 pin lead for Lafayette in the string, 19 in the match, down 2 spares to 1. Next 2 bowlers on spares for Academy 3. The anchor for Lafayette, Kaz, the spare for his side. GG, Glen Gill, pocket 7, 4 middle, 7 left, 8 right. Crossing over is John Lescarbeau in parallel time like dark shadows, the 7 left. May want to go to parallel time the way he's bowling tonight. Change your situation, change your life. Gill gets it to go, spare.
GG.
65 of the ball through 6. Lescarbeau to answer with the wood. He missed the wood, he got the triangle. 5 in the 7, not happy with that one. 52 of the ball through 6 for Gill on the board.
That's it.
Lescarbeau tickles the wood, no laughing matter in 8. 63 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Hey folks, we got an 80% 10 stringer for the first time. $500 sponsorship from Candlepins for Cancer. High flying rollaway lanes. 1 day, 2 shifts available. You can bowl both shifts. Register Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. March 7th, 1 day only, Saturday, March 7th, 2026. Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Don't want to miss that one.
Virtual tie in this match now.
5 up, 5 down for Nardone. And that's a 5 fill, 39 through 4. Sean Landry, clip wing eagle, spread eagle minus a corner pin. He has 4 9s to start. Nardone a spare. Back to back, 49 half plus 1. Landry, good try, almost. And here comes Academy 3 now for the virtual lead. They got 3 spares to 1.
Yes, now they definitely have an advantage, even though these pins are about to go on the board.
Landry takes the 10 with the wood.
For Lafayette.
46.5.
Yeah, 12 and 15, the true match margins as we see the replay of Nardone's leave. Some call it the Bob Clear leave, some call it the Christy Hapworth high Paul, and there you go.
In Maine, it's the Christy Hapworth special, the Cleary. Halfway through the final string of the match. Nardone trying to get it closer. A beautiful ball crosses over up the wall. It's 7.5, make it 8. It rounds it up. 5 middle, 10 right, decent wood. One side or the other. Big 18 box after a 15 box. 57.5.
Oh, boy.
They cut it to 7 in the string, 4 in the match.
Hopefully the wood doesn't betray Nardone's shot. He wants to just hit the 5-pin full otherwise.
He got it! 3 in a row. And they have the virtual lead for sure now, and maybe the physical lead. Nardone knocks him down 3 times in a row.
Mike Nardone and Scott Lapierre also have the perfect attendance award right now. They've taken part in every match despite the 6-man rotation of Academy 3, and now 3 marks in a row.
Landry 10, or the 9, 55 through 6. Mike Nardone 24 through 3. 3 spares in a row since then.
Steve Poulin is the only 400 among any of our 10 bowlers in here tonight across the season.
Steve Poulin, 43 in a ball. Second spare fill the third. Left side, 6. 7 left. 1, 3, 6 in front. 49 through 4. And that ties the string. And now they're up 3 in the match, if not mistaken. Yes, string is tied. Academy up by 3 in the match. Poulin rolled to the 7. Can't get there. Another piece too close in front. JT, what a shot! It will go down finally, spare! A lot of slow motion ones today. Pumps his fist. 57 the ball through 5. What a great match. 2 in the last 3 for JT.
Such a good match. It's even got Brian Fuller Jr.'s interest, and he's on Academy 1. All the Academy teams here tonight and gone the next week.
Poulin.
Nope.
No go in 9. 58 at the half. Candlepin Bowling Network in high definition, always free, never a charge. You can go to the Super Chat if you want to help us out. Optional donation, Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Hit the Super Chat button. Donate if you can to help cover expenses, and there are a lot of them. We do this for the love of the game. Any amount is greatly appreciated. Not a mandate. Poulin trying to reset on the left side, 4-7-8.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay himself told Mark Moon to work smarter, not harder. I don't think we got the memo.
I didn't either for sure. After 36 years of retail, glutton for punishment. JT 7 fill, 5-7-10. Double wood to maybe help. Poulin knew right away. 1 of the 2. JT 64 at the half on the spare 7. You get this one to go over. It's a good ball. Oh, so close to the 10. Poulin 9. 67 through 6. JT a 9. 73 through 6. Here come the anchor bowlers. Chris Cazanave on a spare, the only one for Lafayette. Academy 3, the second and third bowlers have spares. Lafayette up 8 in the string, a handful in the match. We got a virtual tie pretty much in the string and a virtual lead on the other side for Academy 3. Who wants it more?
Lafayette filling their marks slightly better across this match at this point, but only just.
Scott Lapierre, 5-time Pro Series champion, 1-3-6-10. Kaz, 2 perfect spread eagle plus the 8 behind the 2. That's a youch.
Oh.
3 fill. 46 through 4. That's their only mark on the board. It's gone by the wayside.
And that's going to lower that average. Harsh break.
Lapierre, head pin only on the Kamrowski special in Millis, it's called. Kaz trying to fight back on the 10 only. Now he needs a bunch here. 6th inning. Try to get 3. Everything else is gravy. Scott, 8. 46 through 5 in the third. Kaz, a 7. Scott gets a pin back. 53 through 5 for Kaz. Greg with the update after this box. Right now, Lafayette's up 10 in the string, 7 in the match, but down 2 spares to none. With the average 6.5 in the spares, Lafayette will trail in the string and the match if they average 6.5. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Scott on the nose, spread eagle plus the 9. Same thing Kaz had a moment ago. Unbelievable. Kaz, meanwhile, goes left, only 4. You see this lead quite a bit. There goes to 10, a little bit of a mini break. 5 down, 5 to go in the 6-box third string. Scott 3 and a 4. It's a good ball. It goes to the left side, but nothing falls down somehow.
It went through the gap.
Wow. Kaz missed the head pin. Wiggling 3 right, 1 in front, 5 behind the 1. 1, 3, 5.
That pin on the right side is actually more important than it appears. It might contain the shot and allow Cazanave to get a 10 here.
Scott gets a 9 out of that mess. It's 55 through 6. Chris matches the box to 9. 62 through 6 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Greg Gouillart has the update.
Asterisk if you hit the head pin on that one. 304 to 295. We'll check in here. They're going to the kiosk. That should be a correction. And yes, 305 to 295 is confirmed. As you see it here with 4 boxes to play. Yes, 4 boxes to play. Lapierre has the highest score of anyone at the moment. It's been a back and forth affair, and right now, anything can still happen.
Is the coach Lane Britton on the stream here?
Not just yet, no. By the way, just 1 mark for Lafayette in that last pair of boxes. 3 for Academy 3.
Paladino, top of Lafayette, bombs away, baby, strike! 62 plus 2 through 7, needed that one. Hodge, Mallahan, 5, 6, 7. 1, wiggling 2, 7, got a break.
1, 2, and 7. Dominick Paladino went north of 30 miles an hour on that shot.
Hodge Mallahan kicks the rack. Didn't rip in the rack, though, like the podcast. Not happy with that. Takes a 9. 63 through 7. And Paladino gives his team their only marker strike. 2 spares for Academy 3 for the second and third bowl is next. And look at that bomb from the Dominator. Love a double strike. Keep the pressure off. Covered him many times. Dangerous bowler.
Ben, you're basically describing some of the components of poutine. Now that was good in Moncton.
1-8-10 for Paladino. Wood 2 pieces behind the 1. Hodge goes right. 1-4 left goes down. 1 on the take goes the 1 wobbling. 9 3/4 going, not going, not going, not gone. Paladino, favorable advantage here, you'd think, with the wood. Can he get it? He hits the head pin. It won't go to the 8. Here comes another crack. That won't go either. It says so long. Sayonara. Hodge way off a Paul Grant shot.
Poutine, j'ai dit poutine. I didn't say the other word.
Paladino a 9.
That would be profane.
After the strike 9, 71 through 7, 80 through 8 at the minimum. Mallahan, field goal for an 8, 71 through 8 on Candlepin Bowling Network. A good one. Let's get a quick update from Greg.
21 pins, minus 2 marks. And now Lafayette has a lead at this point. That 19 box by Paladino has bolstered his team's side at the moment. So at the moment, it's a clear lead, but
Don Paladino, a big strike. Bombs away, baby, Don, right?
Nice. He's laser focused. It's a good match. That was brazen. 7-10. Down goes the 7 for Lescarbeau.
Finally gets a break. He struggled all night. Glen, Gill, nice ball. 9, maybe 10. It goes. Offensive rebound strike. The first one didn't take it. The second one says, take that, 10 pin.
And what a time. It's a 20 box.
Sean matches fair. Gill 72 on a big 20. Strike on spare. 62 through 6. 72 plus 2 through 7. Glen going big time. Lescarbeau from Butwells in Concord, New Hampshire. 73 through 7. And a wild match. Low scoring but tight all the way through. Lescarbeau on the spare. Good ball, but he splits again. 3 right, wiggling 4, 7 left. 17 box, 80 through 7. Gill on a strike. 2, 4, 7, going for 3 in a row. John's got a favorable look. He bounced it over. He does! Fair! Back to back! 90 to ball through 8. Gill missed right. 7 the strike. 79 through 7. A break for Lafayette.
I'm off somehow? Okay.
Gill, a 7. Wasn't there. 86 through 8. Middle bowls a 5.
Lescarbeau ended up with a 7 fill. Okay, so there we go.
360, 346.
Yep.
Lafayette of Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. On the road. Up 14 in the string, 11 in the match. 1 spare for each side, even Steven. And the spare fill from Mike Nardone for Academy 3 in the red shirt on lane 1. 67 the ball, he's got 3 in a row. Sean Landry sends it right for 5. 1, 2, 4, 8 behind the 2, 10 right. Nardone on the spare, left side, a soft hit, 4. 71 through 6, trying to get 4 in a row somehow. Now Lafayette is the only mark right now. Landry, beautiful ball, spare, nailed it. 65 of the ball through 7 on the board. And Nardone gets to the goal. He's got 4 in a row. The hard way, 81 on the ball through 7. Don't you just love Candlepin Bowling? 370, 360 left. You have 10 in the string, 7 in the match. Both on spares. Landry, another good ball. 9. Tap of the king holds. Nardone, head pin in, set back lead. 5 middle, 6, 10 right. Landry 9, 74 through 7. 7 fill for Nardone, 88 through 7. Landry, same spot, bouncy balls, it goes for a spare. Back to back. Wow, finish. 84 in the ball through 8.
Nardone's can go. Can the Wood come back and take the 5 from behind?
For 5 in a row. Yes! Unbelievable! 98 the ball in the 8th. What a great match. The replay from Greg.
Yeah, there you see it. So the Wood was frozen up against each of the 5 and 6 for Nardone, responding to the Landry mark.
In the setback, usually the Wood is flat on that 6-10 or 4-7 on the left with the 5 in the middle.
Some would argue that, well, Corey Smith might argue that's the only way to call it a setback.
JT crossing over, somehow 8, 7 to 9. The Queen Borg, Star Trek character, 7 of 9 by Jerry Ryan.
Yeah, I'm stumped on that one too.
2 spares to 1 for Lafayette. They lead the string, they lead the match, and a good one. JT bouncy ball skips over the middle.
Hi, Michael in Calgary. You're here just in time, honestly.
And not Recreation Center in Maine. Poulin, 6-pack. It hits the 5, it goes! Spinning spare! The marks are flying here at Academy Lanes. Pub 125, Haverhill, Mass. 7's a wild, 7, 7, 7, 77 the ball, plus through 7 for Poulin. JT, field goal for an 8. 81 through 7.
And this match took a while to warm up, let's be honest here, but now the marks are indeed starting to come. A little extra kick here, and the Wood takes the 5, and now that everyone's feeling it.
JT, beautiful ball, crossing over, no, right in the pocket actually. Wood decent, left to the 2, 10 right. Got a chance, Poulin goes left for 5. 1, wiggling 3, 7, 8, 10. Spare 5, 82 through 7. Here in the 3rd and final string. JT, nice shot, it goes! 91 the ball through 8, the hits keep on coming. Poulin to answer somehow, so close. 7-pin survives. Anchor ball is up to finish boxes 7 and 8 before the final 2. Poulin a 9, 91 through 8. Tomorrow the main money match 19. The 3-peat opportunity for Chris Merrill and Nate Lees taking on the challenges Aaron Awesome Fontaine. Nick Freshy Zeffaletto here on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Show at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, I noticed Steve Poulin's on a bit of a headpin drought here. I wonder if he's been getting discouraged by all the splits and is now just subconsciously recalibrated.
It's a 10 stringer tomorrow, just after 10 a.m. local time.
Always a good time.
Captain Kaz, 2 right, 4 left. Scott Lapierre, left side, 7, not bad. 1, 3, 7 left. 7th box, 3rd string, a good one. Tight, tight, tight. Lafayette up 3 spares to 1. Right now, 6 in the string, 3 in the match. Kaz for a spare. No, on the object pin, too bad.
And it's good for Lapierre. Spare in the 7th.
Kaz a 9. Lapierre, 2nd spare to spare 3 in the 2nd, spare in the 7th. 65 in the ball. Kaz a 9, 71 through 7. And now the marks are 3-2 for Lafayette. They're up 5 in the string, 2 in the match. Temporarily, Scott can give them the lead in both the string and the match.
Or maybe the points will split anyway. It still could, even in a tight match.
Kaz, nice shot. 5 middle, 8 left, 9 right. That's wrong. Scott on the spare. Good ball. It's going to be 8. 8 and the 10. Ridiculous. But he has Woods to the left of the 8, maybe to help as he gets a nudge. 73 through 7. They lead the string by 3.
Down marks, though. They both have to be
Sixth
filled.
match. And Kaz won't go. But now it's 3 marks to 1 for Lafayette. They get the virtual lead in the string and the match, despite being down right now. Scott, can he send it over? Does not.
I think it needed to be even lower somehow on that.
Kaz an 8.
Great bid.
79 through 8 for the captain. For Lafayette, having a great start for an 0-26 start. The 7th seed, 1 point ahead in the standings. 8th seed Academy 3 will recap at the end of the night. Scott at 10. 83 through 8. Greg with the update before the final 2 for the fine bowlers for each side.
424 to 429. Marks were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Academy 3 in that last visit, and 6 for Lafayette. That was the nonstop action we were feeling there, and it's about to go off. Here comes the 9th and 10th.
Lemon drop $1 for Candlepins for Cancer for Hodge Mallahan. He knows it.
Well, Candlepins for Cancer is going off.
Glen Gill at 5, really in a mark. Paladino, not much better, but he rolls 6 somehow. 1, 3, 9 behind the 3. 10 wiggles right. He has the advantage here. Hodge after the lemon drop. Hits the pocket. 2, 5, 7. Wood between the 2 left, 5 right. Tight match, playoff atmosphere. Paladino takes it down, spare, clutch. 90 to ball in the 9th. Hodge at 10. 81 through 9, 9 blocks to go. Instant classic. Not the highest score, but it's been great all the way through. Greg with the replay.
There's that third mark. Nice and simple, just in the 1-3.
Wood carried it for sure. Now it's 4 marks to 1 for Lafayette. Down the string by 5, 8 in the match. Hodge, nice pocket shot. Triangle again. 2 middle, 4 left, 5 right. 45% chance without Wood for Class A bowlers. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. Paladino's bonus is a dreaded half whister. Terrible 2. Youch.
Yeah, the marks have to be filled for Lafayette. Otherwise, Academy 3 is more in control than it appears.
92 through 9. Hodge missed the object, the 2 in the middle.
He had a spurt in the second string where he was really feeling it. Hasn't reclaimed it here.
Paladino goes left, pushes a 7 down, 1 middle, 6 right.
Actually, he had 5 marks, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the previous and the first of this one.
Hodge gets the 10 to go. 91, disappointing final string. Paladino gets the 10 to match the box. 102 finish. He bowled well overall, Greg. 3 string totals.
10 mark, 348 for Dominick Paladino, and Dave Hodge Mallahan, 326.
3 spares to 1. The next 3 bowlers for Lafayette. The third bowler for Academy 3. 449 for Academy 3. 446 for Lafayette. Academy 3 in the right up, 3 in the string. 6 in the match, but down on marks. Glen Gill sends it left. And he drops 6. 1, 7, 6, 10 right, not bad.
First head pin he's missed in a hot minute.
Lescarbeau on the spare, sweeps 8. 6 to 10. 2 or 3 pieces in front. 98 through 8. Glen missed inside the 1. Lescarbeau to the mark.
Too thin.
No.
Had to drive it through on the red line.
Gill takes a 9.
Important 9.
95 through 9. Lescarbeau gains for the 10. 108 through 9, his best string for the last. 7 blocks to go. 464, 458. Lafayette now back in the lead by 6. 3 in the match. 2 spares to 1 on their side. Gill, the 6-pack, check his ID. Lescarbeau back in the pocket, crosses over the Canadian bucket of 5. Gill tries to slam him down, does not. Unless it comes back, it does, but it won't go.
Mashed it against the edge of the plate.
Lescarbeau takes it down, spare, huge down the stretch. 118 in the ball in the 10 for the former 124 bowler from Tilton, New Hampshire, John Lescarbeau.
And 124 might be on the menu.
Glen at 9, 104, third string.
Lescarbeau had one of the best third ball averages at one point. I think it was last ACST based on Micah Imperado's stat taking. Sounds about right for an old school bowler like him.
John, nice ball again. 7. Nice finish. 125. Labored the first 2. Huge in the third. Good for him. From Buffalo's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire, John Lescarbeau. Nice finish. 125. $6 to go. 2 spares to 1. Each bowler in spares now.
Finally putting some distance between the number 2 bowlers.
Lafayette up 14 in the string. On the left, 11 in the match. Can they hang on for 6 points? 2 for the string, 2 for total. Can Academy 3 do the same thing? Nardone first on the bonus. Nice ball. It's 9. 6-pin holds. Landry, look at this one. Wiggling 6-9 right. 7-8 left. 6 is spared. 90 through 8. Nardone 107 through 8. Greg.
Massive break for Academy 3. Can Nardone take full advantage?
This is for 6 in a row. Can he get it? Yes! 6 in a row! Wow! Landry, oh, what a try. It's one more fell down that first ball. He had 7 to fill, make it 91 through 8.
Corrected.
Didn't miss by much. Try to get 2 here. He dug. It's all 3. Wow! And that's a tough ball. Grand Special. Missed the second, make the third. Not a good time for that. 10. 101 through 9. Scoreboard gave him 9. They'll fix that. What a wild match. $5 to go.
Don't bother, Sean. I'm putting the dollar in myself.
Nardone, strike on spare. Unbelievable. Huge. Bombs away, baby.
A 7-mark chain from Mike Nardone.
127 through 9. 137 plus 2 in the 10th. Not clone time.
Oh. Landry gets just the head pin, and the 6-10 remains. So we'll see those pins line up there for Lafayette in just a moment. He gets a $9. Sean Landry won 10 for a 330, but now Academy 3, and we're right back to the single-digit tightrope that we had at the start of the string.
Lafayette up 1 in the string. Academy 3 up 2 in the match. Now the marks are 1 apiece, but Academy 3 has the strike. Lafayette has the spare. Not clone. Beautiful ball. 7. Trying to get the 147 for back-to-back big 20s.
They'd call it 8 in a row on Channel 5 if he gets this triangle.
Good thing we're not paying bonus money.
That'd be expensive.
We need more Super Chats donations. Nardone unconscious here in the third at a good time for Academy 3. The 8th seed. Not this time, but a big 9 filling the strike. 146. Fantastic finale for Mike Nardone.
356. He came into this with, what is it, a 114 average. Instead, averages 118.
$4 to go. A quick update from Greg Gouillart.
515 to 507. That's confirmed.
Lafayette 8 in the string, 11 in the match. JT Justin Line is in the left for Lafayette Lanes. The pink shirt has the only spare. How big is a strike? Steve Poulin rolling 6, 1-3, 6-10, 4 horsemen right. JT, critical ball. It's only 4. Frustrated with that one.
Interesting.
No marks on the board. 5-15, 5-11. Academy 3 up 4 in the match. 4 in the string, rather 7 in the match. No marks on the board.
Glen Gill still time to donate $5 to Candlepins for Cancer. Get the IRS off his back.
Somebody else got $1. Who got the other $1?
And we'll have to check the tapes. Poulin yielding right of way.
It was Nardone. Poulin missed everything. Can JT pull us down somehow? 6 standing. Wood behind him, maybe help. Can he get it? It's a good ball, but it won't carry. 6 right, 8 left. Tough break.
Never know which pin's going to be the winner now.
Poulin, head pin only
What?
for a tough 7.
It went through.
98 through 9. JT gains 2 with the 9. Critical pins. 104 through 9. $3 to go. It's a 2-pin lead for Academy 3 in the string. 5 in the match.
I can't believe Poulin passed a pin through the rack. It's only a third ball, I know, but who knows? Academy 3 with the lead. Absolutely nobody on a mark. Not the last 2 bowlers anyway.
Bowling Rama in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 6-pack. Check his ID. JT crossing over. 7, decent Wood. 3 middle right, 5 left, 10 right corner. Wood gives him a chance. 1 mark behind. in this thriller.
Yeah, one should take 3 in this one, provided he doesn't punch the 3.
Poulin, nice shot, won't go to the 5 middle, 9 right.
Peels one layer of the onion.
Can JT track it down? Does not. Unless it comes back, it does! Scorpion tail spare! Unbelievable! He'll take it. 10 for Poulin. 108 final string. JT, the shot that may save him. 114 in the ball. And a rare smile from the stoic JT. What an incredible match. Academy 3 up 2 in the string, 5 in the match, 6 for the lead overall from JT.
$150. One of them's bound to be an excuse me spare, but just what a time.
Leads the string, leads the match 7. 121 finish for Justin Lyonnais. JT got the spinning spare, and they're up 2 in the match, 5 in the string, $2 to go. Don't you just love Candlepin Bowling? No marks on the board. Scott Lapierre on the right, the captain for Lafayette, Chris Cazanave on the left.
JT Lyonnais 345, Steve Poulin 323. Single stinking digits.
Lapierre crossing over, lightly salted. Canadian bucket of 5 plus a 7. I like the wood though. Kaz, left side, the W, the wiggle, the 1, 8 left, 9 right. 2 pieces sticking around to help, maybe 3 pieces now on the deck. Scott Lapierre trying to send it over. Can he get it for a spare? He missed the object of 3. The 7's there on the left. Kaz can give this team a good lead if he can get this one.
Should.
It's a good ball. It's gone! Clutch, clutch, clutch. Spare of the night. 89 of the ball. He missed that single to end the second, which cost him the total, but he redeems himself. Lapierre 9, 1 box to go, 92 through 9. Update from Greg.
3 pins for Lafayette and an extra mark. So if Cazanave gets an 8 fill, that puts them way out in front. Anything less, or very, very less, Scott Lapierre can take it away.
Lafayette up 6 in the string, 3 in the match. Final box. Thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. Unbelievable for any age. Scott needs a mark. That won't help.
Oh,
4-2 split. That's just wrong. Unbelievable. Kaz can taste it. It's a good ball. He rolls 7-8.
Boom.
That should do it. Lapierre needs it somehow. No, and Kaz's team takes it 6-2 and may move up in the standings. We'll show the update in a moment. Kaz didn't need it. Lapierre, as they shake hands, gets a 9. 101 final string. Kaz a 10. Not a best string, but that spare clinched it. 107. What a wild string. What a wild match. 564 to 549 for Lafayette. They win the match by 12. 1669 to 1657. I've got 3 words, folks. Wow, wow, wow.
2 marks extra for Lafayette. That basically was it across the total. And there you go. The pinning was exactly even. Both sides left 119 pins on the plate, so it was exactly the bonuses that gave Lafayette their 12-pin margin there and an extra mark in the string as well. And actually, in that last string, Lafayette had an 11-pin pinning advantage as well. Doesn't explain all their 15-pin lead, but it sure does help. We'll go down front with an interview in just a moment.
They're not interviewing you.
You suck. 348 high man, 345. You suck. Wait for Chris Cav for the stats first. We'll talk to him in just a moment. Dominick Paladino, come on down.
How you doing, Paul?
Boy, what your team is red hot. 7th, 1 point ahead coming in. What 3 great strings.
Yeah.
Just mental toughness, both sides. And it was too bad someone to lose tonight. Even though it's not the highest scoring affair, it was dynamite all the way through.
It's a fun match. They're all great bowlers. We have fun in this league, and we've just got hot at the right time. We're bowling well. We just got to keep it going.
You've got a lot of health challenges the last couple of years. How are you feeling now?
Way better. Better than I have in the last couple of years, and that's all that matters.
I know you missed the World. You were frustrated with that one, but now you're healthier.
Yeah.
Your team was 0-26 to start the season.
Yep.
got swept the first 3 weeks, lost the first string in the fourth match. You beat Central 3, 6-2 a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
You guys are flying right now.
Oh, we're just gelling now. We're just keep it rolling. That's all we can do.
What's been the difference between week 3 and 4 versus up to now, you think?
We just bowling together now. We got more time bowling together, and we're just gelling, and it's working. Just got to keep it going.
6-man rotation, just not an odd man out, just a regular rotation?
So low man out. That's what we do. We do low man sits. That's what we do.
How about a 3-letter word?
Wow.
All right. Kaz, come on down, buddy. I know you missed that single pin. You were frustrated in that second string. That could have been the difference to the match. You made up for a clutch mark to put it away in that final box of the match.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to miss those easy ones, but to keep it close enough for me to get a mark in the end and then fill it good, I mean, we're on a roll. So
JT got that clutch spare in the stretch to help you out also. It looked like it wasn't going to go. Got that scorpion kickback tail.
Oh, I know. That was a good mark. We needed it.
How do you coach your team when you win, you lose, it's back and forth? How do you keep your team engaged so you guys don't lose focus?
I tell the guys to just take their time and relax and just throw their ball, and it works out.
That's the same quiet. Dominick Paladino earlier, you're 0-24, swept your first 3 matches, 0-2. It's like, here we go again. How'd you rally the troops? What got you going, get your team back in the winning column?
We just finally got on a roll. We're gelling as a team, so it's starting to work out for us. We had a rough first half. Now we're in the second half, and we're on a roll.
How about a 3-letter word?
Wow.
All right. Thanks for watching this great and unbelievable game of Candlepin Bowling for any age. The Main Street 10 stringer tomorrow, 10 o'clock. Chris Merrill, Nate Lees take on Nick Freshy, Zeph Folletto, and Aaron Awesome Fontaine. Back to Greg Gouillart to wrap it up.
Thanks so much, all. And on behalf of everyone here at Candlepin Bowling Network, Paul Grant as well, my name is Greg Gouillart. Thank you very much for watching this presentation of the Friday Night Pro League. And until next time, so long.